Danger. 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 Danger.
Yeah, no, it's plugged in. Oh, I thought you meant in the can you angle that down a little bit? Yeah, a little. Bring it down. We don't need it that high just yet. Don't push it like that. Oh, right, fine. Yeah, no, you don't. You can angle it.
Can I?
You can. You can angle
this camera itself.
Yeah, the thing actually goes here. Yeah. All right, relax yourself. It's gonna.
Too much?
Don't worry about it. Oh, okay, that's what I do. No, remember that's what we did. Okay, one.
Danger.
Business card?
We'll deal with that later. Alright, let's do these. Get that.
Oh my god.
See you later, Bobby. Have a good weekend.
Bye bye.
Why is that going back? Go back.
Just share that into the stream.
Yeah, I actually pinned it to the top of the group.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. So
Alright, let's do this.
shared into the events. That's done.
Let's do this. 3.
Jesus, it's so far away.
Yeah,
come on.
Crack that open. Boom! What is up, guys? This is Alex from First Figures.
Hey there, everyone. This is Chuckles.
What is going on? It's Friday Q&A with Chocks number 103. How does that work?
I don't know how that works.
It's not even here.
No, yeah.
It's like 103.
3.
Meta-ridley reservation stream. What is going on, guys? It, of course, is the 18th of January 2019. 400 days.
What are you talking about?
Approximately. Not quite, but almost. 400 days since I've last had a chance to wear this t-shirt. What is going on, guys? Metroid love in the house.
400 days.
Just about. We launched the Various Suit relaunch last chance weekend right at the end of 2017, going into 2018.
Oh, so you're counting from the last chance weekend?
That's what I'm counting from. That's when I first
What about from the first launch?
It's been so long since we've done any Metroid related stuff. Chocks, how about this year we sort that out? We sort that out, we do more Metroid related stuff right here, right now.
No messing about.
No messing about.
2019 onwards, right?
The golden years of Metroid at F4F is starting this year. I promise you we have so much in the works. You best believe, hold on to your Metroid loving hats because it's a time to go. And of course we're kicking off the Metroid love
Alright guys,
with Meta-ridley indeed. What have I been having in China?
Hey guys, so in 2020 he said that. His promises.
My promises. What is going on, guys? Let's hear it. How has your week been?
I want to check the messages. So like we've kind of just went in there.
What messages?
There's been a lot of comments.
Has there?
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
There's been tons of comments and it's like everyone's been saying hi.
Well, I'm saying yo as well. What's going on, guys? What's going on? It's been a while. Anybody give me a woot if you've got yourself an OG Samus Various Suit right here. Either the
June
Variety
26.
Huh?
June 26.
June 26th?
127.
Boom! Oh yeah. Nice. Like you said, I've got the new thing going on over there. What's going on, guys? And I just want to say, anybody give me a woot if you've got yourself an OG Various Suit. Let us know in the comments. Let us know if you've got a gravity suit. No chance. Let us know if you've got a phase on. Let us know in the comments what is going on. There has been at least 3,000 to 4,000 of these in this kind. So this is going about 2.5 of these bad boys.
So think back.
1.5 of phase on and 150 gravity. Good luck ever getting one of them.
Super rare.
Super
rare.
So
take yourself back, what, 12, 13 years ago?
This bad boy came out in 11 plus years ago, 2007.
Yeah.
What is up? And you got to imagine that's when it came out. And
What were you guys doing in 2007?
What you were doing was bitching about. Oh my god, it's $100. Oh, I'm not paying that. I bet you bloody wish you did then.
$100? Jesus, that's expensive back then.
Yeah, I know. Everyone was like, oh, I'm not going to do that. Oh, $100 for the gravity suit? Are you kidding me? It's just
I bet
that
most of you
repaint.
guys are still in your teens. Like,
Don't make me feel older than I already feel. What is going on, Colin? What is going on, guys? We've got the Royal Player. Hey, have we got Nanase in the... I just want to see if we've got Nanase in the Twitch stream. Let me know. Just want to make sure we have a mod over there. What's going on, guys? 8th grade riding school bus is what Dallas was doing 11 years ago. Damn, I feel old.
Wow.
Michelle Diaz has been showing the Metroid love this week. What were you doing 11 years ago?
She was in middle school.
Apart from not buying Gravity Suit.
She was in middle school.
What all were you guys doing except for buying Gravity Suit?
Everyone was studying for their what GCEs and
GCSEs,
yeah, and all that stuff. Yeah.
What do Americans call it? SATs.
SATs. Yeah.
Yeah, baby. What's up, Andrew Prentice? What's going on? Kelly Cruz was your graduation year.
Nice.
From university or from high school? I don't know what's up with that. Do we ever say that we graduated from?
I don't think we do.
No, we only graduate from university.
Yeah,
yeah,
you don't graduate from high school or middle school.
VC was in the USA. Nice one, Anna. Say modify anybody who's been cheeky. I tried my best to try and I added a little picture of the logo. I couldn't find anything about linking up YouTube stuff, and I couldn't figure any of that out. So you're gonna have to walk me through that a little later on next time. Angelo Aran just needs the premium light suit. Yes, you. Oh, you got the other ones. That's very nice. So, just want to quickly say we have a couple of new things here. First of all, of course, above Chuckles' head, boom, F4F logo. And then, of course, Friday Q&A Trucks Day number 103, Meta-ridley reservation stream. And over here is a little something new. What it is I've been promised by the guys over at Restream that it's going to be real-time updating.
What? Point that again?
That it's going to be real-time updating. At the top, we have Twitch. In the middle, we have YouTube, and at the bottom, we have Facebook. I've been told that that is what is going to be, because last time I tried to do it, but they kept making me go into it and hitting refresh. Right. I was like, that can't work, so I had to do it that.
But anyone that joins the stream now, they won't be able to know what that is. All they see is just 3 little eyes.
But there's numbers on there.
Yeah, numbers from where?
Well, we just care. But I just want to, it is moving around, yeah. I see 133, is that right?
I see 133, I see 30 and 11.
Can't even, the monitor is so far back because it is, why is that, Chocks? Because we have to prepare for when we show Meta-ridley, and he's a bit ginormous is the answer to that. And then, of course, we have Meta-ridley information is going to be hitting the airways in an hour and 50 minutes. Chocks, have you posted this in the actual event?
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
I said that right in the beginning.
No, and you posted it in the club, and then I pinned it to the top.
You pinned it in the club.
I pinned it to the top.
You pinned it to the top of the club.
Because a lot of people are now saying that they weren't getting notifications because of the way we do it via Restream, because we do it all three. Let us know, did you get notifications that it was going live? Let us know in the comments. I know certainly there were a few of you that had not.
So many people in school, college, finding life.
What were you doing 11 years ago?
I was in Hong Kong.
Just arrived.
2007, I was here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Looking for that gravity, yeah?
I'm still here. And I'm still here.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. So what has been going on? Oh, of course, also here we have a new... over here we have a new desktop app that apparently is going to be much smoother in the way that it brings up all the information, right? So
very
I've got
tiny. It's fitting in.
No.
It's fitting a lot of messages.
I put it there. I put it as like that.
Yeah.
I made it the compact.
Can you guys actually see it? Like, you guys on mobile, can you actually read that?
It's not for them. Jonathan, why was 2008 a bad year? It was actually a bad year for me as well. It was a bad year for me. Brendan, did you get the gravity? Did you get it?
He was hoping.
Did you get it? He was hoping, but did you get it? Because maybe a few years later he picked it up, but did he get it eventually? Dominic got notified. Sweet.
Nice. Yeah.
Chelsea can read it if she squints. I like it.
What's your squint?
Oh, Dallas says it looks alright on iPad. I like it.
Yeah? How
nice.
about your iPad? Bigger than your smartphone, right?
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? So we're gonna be doing a special giveaway. You'll be lucky.
What?
My number one. I'm gonna give it away on the stream randomly. I don't think so. I just thought I'd put it here because we need this bad boy for scale.
Scale.
With a beast.
Look, scale to a
That's a big one.
355ml Red Bull can.
Big one. Right there. The big one right there. But we're also going to need this bad boy to, or bad girl I should say, to compare to the Meta-ridley. And can I just say, 11 years ago we made this, and what do you reckon, Chocks? It's kept up alright, yeah? It's alright. It's alright, yeah? Don't touch it.
No dust. No dust, no scratch. Yeah.
You're devaluing it now. Just looking at it.
I might sign it.
Yeah.
Apparently my signature's probably worth quite a lot out there.
Yeah, that's right. Mine is bloody so many of them. So
Yeah.
it's bloody dirt cheap. Can I just check something with you, Chocks?
Yeah, what?
You know our toilet, right?
Which one?
You know, in the office. The office toilet, right?
This floor,
Yeah. There is like 5 toilet bogs, right? Something like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah?
The one at the end. Did you go take a dump in that today?
Which end?
The very end. So you got to walk all the way to the very end stall.
Yeah.
Did you take a dump in there today?
Yes, I did.
There were fucking feet print on the fucking thing. Shoe marks on it. Oh.
You know what? Actually, when I went in there, I cleaned all that stuff. And then people like keep pissing on the floor.
I knew it. There were feet mark on the thingy bob.
And you knew it was my tread.
Of course. Well, I didn't know they were your treads. They were just treads on there.
Quite cool, isn't that? So,
How deep is it? How deep is it? Oh, nice.
How deep is your gun?
How deep is your gun? Is your gun? How deep is? Oh yeah.
It's like a cigarette holder.
Ooh. Oh, one of those like fancy schmancy cigarette holders.
Yeah. Wow.
I like it.
So where are we now? Where are we?
I don't even know. It's been a crazy week, Chocks. It's been.
I
a
didn't want to
much
use the
crazier
middle
week.
one or the fourth one because there's been an explosion in those two. It was that bad.
But so it's just things that I remember from you saying from the stream last time, and then I see treads on the bloody bog. I know what's up.
I'm not cleaning it afterwards.
So, what have you guys been up to for the last week? I know we've been busy, but I want to hear about your week before we go into ours.
Yeah. How's
Have you guys been hyped for Meta-ridley?
yeah?
Have you guys been?
How's work been?
How's
like
work
what?
been? You know, people are going back to
Second,
school.
2-3 weeks after New Year's. How's the start of the year?
Yeah, have you had a good year? 2019 started off well for you guys?
Yeah, you broke your resolutions already.
Let us know in the comments. What's everyone been up to?
Alright, see you in a bit, Justina.
McBrown, what have you been playing? Playing too many video games. What have you been playing?
Hey Hans, you hope you're hyped for some Nito teas.
Oh
Have
yeah.
you been in the club today?
Yeah, definitely. He would have caught that.
Does baby count as a good thing from Jonas?
Does what?
Baby, birthday, sorry. Does birthday count as a good thing?
Yeah, of course it does. Of course it does.
Are we going to make Mr. Pooh from Conker?
A poo diorama. You know, Conker's done alright, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm thinking, Chocks, do we want to be looking at doing
Still recouping from CES? Oh, wow.
thinking maybe doing a... To be up for a TF.
TF?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be quite cool.
Nice one, Paul. $1 raise. I wish I'd get one of them.
$1 raise.
MGS4.
Maybe you were earning like $1 million, so
$1 million and one, yeah.
Yeah.
Miranda from Mass Effect. No, the guys over at Gaming Heads are handling Mass Effect very nicely. What's up, Salim? Now you were telling me that you saw. Was it in the It was in Dubai. We saw Spyro in the wild. Is that right? Spyro TF. I believe you wrote that this week. 3 p.m. you like Conquer. I thought you were all about the Berserk and Zelda. I don't understand.
And One
and the
Punch
side,
Man.
yeah, and the One Punch Man. How
here's
the boy's got a very
Yeah, he made a post. He made a post.
Very
of,
interest.
He made a post of what pre-orders he has.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What, in the club?
Not in that club though.
God. Well, wait a sec. There's probably a reason why it's on a club, isn't it?
He's too busy out there.
There must be non F4Fs in there. Don't post that in the club. Martin Coniali, what's going on, mate? What's going on? Martin, you gonna come see us at Gamescom this year? Chelsea, you not got your Spyro in yet?
Got delayed to tomorrow's delivery.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yo, Dabs on the stream. Hey,
The B. Where?
the beat is on the stream.
Oh, he just arrived. Okay, I don't see him, so it's not actually a thingy. Well,
He's awake this time.
I want to see whether or not, because now that we're using the PC app, right?
Yeah.
I want to see whether or not there's anything that gets omitted. Because last time things were being omitted, weren't they?
Right, because you weren't using an app.
No, I was using the web browser version, and that was the actual
okay.
desktop one. Thanks very much, Samaranantis Tennis. I appreciate that.
Mr. Tan is also stalking his email for Samus delivery notifications.
I like it. Oh, so that was quite interesting for Various Suit. I mean, the timing couldn't have been better to have the first person receive their first wild Various Suit 1/4 to the day that we're launching Meta-ridley. You couldn't work it out better than that. Or
Yeah.
did we work it out? I think we actually probably planned for that some amazing way.
One hell of a coincidence.
Well, we can see be full of all of those jokes.
What?
Quite a lot of coincidences.
Yeah, I know.
What's up, Michael Lugo? How's it going? Yo,
Salam.
Jonas, let us know how you get on next week. Whether or not you enjoyed the Spyro. Oh, nice one, Salim. You know, I used to live in Cairo back in the day. Back in the day. I went to Bisq.
Alright, good luck, Randy. Good luck with your wait list.
What's up, Michael Bonner? How you doing?
Everyone's stalking males.
I like it. No, that's great that people
Yeah,
are
make sure
willing
you
to go on the wait
make sure
list
you
and-
check your junk box and spam folder as well, just in case.
Absolutely.
Hey Josh, first time joining a stream. Awesome.
Hey, Borja, I appreciate the support. Let us know if we have any F4F Q&A, Friday Q&A virgins in the house. We like to pop a cherry a week. We like to pop a cherry. We want to see what's going on, guys.
Josh. You see it?
黄带什么番？黄带番吗？ You can pre-order the Meta-ridley
Mr. Wong.
tonight. We're going to be showing all the information in an hour and 40 minutes, and then an hour after that we will be opening up reservation. Bada bing, bada boom. And then you can get your Meta-ridley orders in. James Bennington, I'll thank you for giving us your cherry. Metroids, first stream there. I like it.
Metroids.
Cassie B, I'm an F4F virgin. I
Every
like
Friday.
it. Every Friday. It grows back quite quickly, I gotta say.
That's right, Tan. Yes, more Chinese peeps.
Part of our, no joke here, Tan Jun Jiang, 你跟我说清楚，在大陆应该去看什么地方，就什么地方去把我们的短片放在哪里呢？是不是放？因为现在不能放在 YouTube 都没有，不能看的，还有 Facebook 都没有。是不是抖音或者是 TikTok？ 我听说有这些地方是要把我们的消息把它放在上面的，然后我要把它用普通话来翻一下给它一些字幕。你觉得怎么样呢？ We want to increase our presence in China. It's ridiculous. We speak the bloody 普通话. I'm bloody half Chinese. We have a bloody team of Chinese people. That's something for 2019 I'm going to be looking to tackle. Part of that will be looking to do China Joy in August, isn't it, Chocks?
Yeah, early August.
Indeed. I'll do it in Welsh. And do it in Welsh. That big boss is a cool pose. Saluting. Wonder whether or not that's more like a TF.
For
Hey Paul, if you're up for a bit of Perfect Dark, there's a TT I believe for Joanne Dark. So you go check that out and make sure you vote. She needs a bit of TLC. So we'll get on to Weibo. But Weibo's just Twitter though, isn't it? It's just like Twitter for China. It's not really like I'm talking about more like a video streaming platform.
Yeah, what's that?
So I was speaking to the China team today, and they were like, "So what? You want to basically hire a fresh grad who's just speaking for media studies, who speaks English or understands English?" And then they asked me the question, "Does she have to be pretty?" I was like, "How am I, what? How are you expecting me to answer that?" And then, of course, I said, "Yeah." I mean, no, of course, I said that's not important to me.
But it helps. Colin, yes, Alex just announced TT for Streets of Rage.
Absolutely.
Hey, Mr. Wong, yes, tonight is going to be the Meta-ridley, and we're going to announce that in 1 hour
and 37. We're going to go all that information, but we're going to have this right here, right now, as a, how do I say it? It's the build-up to Meta-ridley, because, you know, I'm just checking whether or not we need to turn the camera up a little bit more. That should be alright, right?
What?
I'm just trying to think whether or not the scale is going to fit.
Just about.
Just about.
Yeah, just about. Probably need to move some stuff this side and that side.
Hold on, have you got your was your tape measure?
I don't need it. I've got measurements.
No, I know, but where is your tape measure? Because I'll be able to tell whether or not. This is scared the shit out of him. Where is your tape measure?
It's on my desk.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not big enough. We need to turn. Hold on. Holy shit! Are you fucking serious? It's way off the screen, man.
What?
That's what it's at, yeah. Or is it 4? It's 4, right?
Yeah.
It's not enough from the space. Well, I'll bring it back here. If I put it here, it's still not enough. So we'd
move this table down.
Hold on.
Yeah, keep going.
It's there.
Yeah, it's there.
Oh shit. We'll have to. OMG, we're gonna have to push that back a bit. Push that about a little bit. Yeah, on the stream, you're like looking at this guy. Okay, so when the time comes, we'll push the camera back a little bit and make sure we can get it fit it in. It was like, seriously, there's no way. Yes way. I told you, we're talking about Meta-ridley's wing can fit over 1/4 scale Samus, so there is. Yes, yes, indeed. You can see Meta-ridley over there. It is indeed like that. Right, let's kick it off, Chocks. The week in review. Start off with them announcements. Let's do it.
All right, guys. Right, notices. Right, before we start talking about any pre-orders that are opening, etc., etc., I just want to highlight that the Dark Souls Remastered giveaway, the promo copies, there's only 2 copies left, and one of them is for tonight's stream. So the giveaway number 4 was posted yesterday, and what that means is that we invite you guys to come onto the stream tonight and put in a hashtag, and that hashtag is hashtag F4F Dark Souls Remastered. Alright, so hashtag F4F Dark Souls Remastered for a chance to win a PlayStation 4 promo copy. These promo copies are normally given out to press, internal staff or reviewers. They're not for sale outside the company. So you know, they are pretty nice for those guys that want to add those to
It's
their
a bit of something. Yeah,
Dark Souls collection. Yeah. So those
that's legit right there. So nice work getting that job.
They are definitely a full game. It's not a demo. So promo discs are full games. Yeah, definitely. So that's the first one, giveaway number 4.
Sweet.
The last one, giveaway number 5, that was posted about 25 minutes ago, and that is on the main page, Facebook page, and that is to add Peggy as a friend and also follow those rules in that specific post. So there's 2 chances to win those promo copies. So if you do have a PlayStation 4, if you know someone who has it, make sure you jump on those threads or leave a hashtag in this stream. Yeah, so I can see a few people already pushing those in there. So once the stream ends, the first winner that we choose, they will have the chance, well, they will win the actual promo copy, and then we will announce the other winner for the last remaining giveaway the following day. So we'll give that one 24 hours time to run in. And then depending on how many people we have on the stream tonight, so currently we have 136 viewers, that means currently there's 3 people that are guaranteed to win 500 reward points. So that will be chosen at random as well after the stream. Alright guys, so good luck. Notices, right, so as everyone knows, Meta-ridley pre-orders are opening about 1 hour and 32 minutes, so we've got quite a lot of stuff to go through. Conquer pre-orders are still ongoing until February the 1st, so guys, you still have some time for that. Mimic pre-orders, they will remain open because we haven't reached 1,000 edition size on that one, so that one is still remains open. And then the following are still open as well, so Shovel Knight Player 2, Phoenix Wright, Martial Law, Alphonse, Spiral PVC, Psycho Mantis, Warp Star Kirby, and Guts. All those are still up for pre-order. So, but I've got a good feeling that Alphonse might be last chance soon.
What? Because we're going in production.
John was talking to me today. He needs to.
No, that's not last chance soon. He hasn't even placed the PO yet. It's going to be ages before it gets to the point where they actually start making the casting. Well, he's going to miss Chinese New Year, obviously.
Yeah, I know.
So it's not going to be any time soon. It's going to be like at least 3 months away.
Well, he mentioned something very soon.
He'll place a PO soon, but that doesn't mean he's going to be last chance weekend. You know, Spike.
Yeah, that's what I explained to him. I explained to him last chance. I need to tell the customers.
Yeah, he doesn't need to know that. Yeah. Charles knows that. He's supposed to trigger that, but we'll just make sure that. Shirley?
Yep. Right,
that's
so
Shirley's job.
Yeah. Alright guys, okay, I'll talk about that a little bit later.
What's that?
Just shipping.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, the rest. Let's start the rest now. Week in review.
Alright, let's do this. Week in review. Chocks, kick it off.
Various Suit out in the wild, so there you go. So
heart in our throats. Whenever there is a launch that goes into the wild, all you Aussies do not understand that you hold our gonads in your fingers, because we don't know. You guys are our guinea pigs, and we need to know whether or not it's okay or not. And you, like, fingers crossed every single time whenever the first one goes out there, because without a doubt, Chocks, by default, you are a KOL. Was it? A KOL. Just by being, by default, the first person to receive it. Or one of the first few people to receive it, right, Chocks?
Right.
Remind everyone what KOL stands for.
Key Opinion Leaders.
There you go. So it was with a great anticipation, trepidation, when it was... Chocks, remind me of the name.
What?
I'll get the name up.
Remind what?
Scrolling down, let me find it. What the hell is it?
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to find the name of the lady. There you go. Ashley Rose was the KOL, and obviously I don't believe she's in the stream because it is late at night over in Australia. And by the way, I should have done that good morning bit. Forgot to do that. Right. We were really nervous, of course, and she's doing it not like boom, here it is. It's like a sort of semi-real time unboxing. I'm like, can you get on with it? I'm in China. The internet is completely rubbish.
Yeah, she was,
it's like one
posting
by
the
one,
pictures
right?
in the comments.
Yeah. It was like, would you let us know what you think of it? But ultimately, I believe she's happy with her various suit. So
yeah, there was a kind of woo
yeah,
at the moment. Because
my heart.
I know what you guys are looking for. You're always looking for the dodgy stuff.
It's like, oh, 99% perfect, and then, right.
And then Victor comes in, I hope the rest of the stuff is in. Like, oh my God, come on,
Victor,
Victor.
never change, mate.
Have some faith.
God.
Alright, so no, it's not a piss take. Just have some faith.
Chill.
Where is Victor anyway? He's been rallying, like, hyping all that Metroid stuff.
He has been.
For the whole week. Why is he not on the stream?
I'm not sure. Nana say, are you multitasking here? What are you doing on Facebook? Get your ass back over to Twitch. There are 18 people that need your attention.
Everyone counts.
Thank you, Michael. Let's do a shot from her. Everyone likes to see a bit of a booty shot. Boom! Booty shot. So, what were we saying?
Oh, Victor's on the stream. Hey, Victor!
Where is he?
He's on Facebook.
Why is it not appearing over here then? I'm here. See, I'm on both.
Maybe there's a delay?
Oh, see, it's not showing all of them.
Fucking restream. Come on, restream. It is restream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Angelo don't have Twitch.
日本人こんにちは That's about it. You would think so, Pachula. The thing I would hope it would do is basically block yours, auto-block, when it comes to who dat. I still haven't taught Restream how to do that yet. But I've asked them to do some custom work for me to make sure. Huh?
Where's Alex?
He's Neo D on Twitch.
Ah.
So I'm trying to get all his aliases. He also has Collection Neo on YouTube. All his bloody aliases.
So
right?
many. How do you keep track?
Trust me, I ain't gonna forget that position he put me in. He shaved off like 5 years of my life. I'm not forgetting that anytime soon. So, Variasu in the wild, boom! Let's look forward to seeing some more over the weekend, Chocks, I believe.
Matthew Murray, All Might. Matthew Murray on YouTube. You can check out All Might in the club. Ooh, we got a Japanese viewer, right?
Konnichiwa.
Can you read that? On YouTube.
私の日本語ダメです。ダメ。
We need more Japanese. We need more Japanese in the club.
Hi.
Hi.
Michael, you're getting Simon Belmont. It's one of our most underrated pieces. A lot of effort went into that, and the engineering on that whip. When you get it, you'll be like, damn! I'll be like, yeah, we told you so. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Alright, let's do it. What else? We got Spyro PVC. I was at the factory today. Which reminds me.
What? Okay. Did they?
What do you mean?
What you brought back?
Huh.
Are they from me?
So, I signed quite a few of these. So this is the signature card. Although it still has the day one logo on this, because, you know, we change things all the time. It went from 0 hour to day one, and now it's signature edition. You can see the beautiful, look at that beautiful gold foil on there, where it says Spyro, 8-inch PVC painted statue, etc., etc., exclusive edition. And then on the back, look at that beautiful artwork that the guys made.
That's a nice official artwork there.
Beautiful.
Hey, Jason.
With illegal lines. Looking great. So I signed more than a few of those, and then I had more of a few of these as well, and that is Soler. So let's see some praising. Alright, and then of course you have this beautiful, you have his sun shield logo, sunlight. And then you have, obviously, Soler Vostora, and this lovely gold foil on that. Day one on the top there as well, and on the back. Boom. As voted by you. Is that right? Did she choose the one that was voted by them? Otherwise, what's the point of the poll? Let us know in the comments whether or not you have a day one Spyro or a day one Soler SD. Let us know in the comments whether or not you are going to be getting one of those, because my god, I'll sign a lot of them today.
Both of them?
Hmm?
Both of them?
Yeah, I signed them both today because, you know, so I looked at both of the production. So I then went to look at the actual production itself, and I did a video. If you haven't had a chance to just go and see it, go check it out. It's a little behind the scenes. You know, we're like completely transparent to as much as we can be, and we show you as much as we can. And we went to the factory floor, showing the process of how Spyro is separated into parts and how it goes through the different stages of the assembly process. And then, of course, you then see the exclusives on the table, etc., etc. So if you haven't had a chance to see it, I've posted that in the club. Do check it out. It's a bit of an eye-opener for a lot of people who've never seen these types of videos before. I feel like we should be on one of those, is a Discovery Channel or something, you know, how shit gets made. Yeah, how shit gets made.
Megastructures.
Yeah, right.
We'll be in one of those documentaries called Megastructures.
Nice one. So we got some day one combo pack. Much appreciated to Stephanie supporting us with the Soler SD. We got Samantantis. We'll get this right sometime. Got Spyro, much appreciated on that. And we have Lorna says, j'ai une édition signature pour mon Spyro PVC. Merci beaucoup. What is going on, Wesley? Chris Hildebrand Jr. is not representing, but his bro is, so it's the Hildebrand Jr. family representing, so that's all good. No, it's the Hildebrand family, not the Junior family. Indeed. Joined the waitlist for Various Suit exclusive top 50. Good luck. We've had a lot of cancellations. As we get closer to the time for delivery, there will be some more. So keep your fingers, toes, legs, arms, everything crossed. Touch wood, etc.
Hey Mario from Mexico.
Hola. Do you have a Meta Spyro? Now that would, well, Meta-ridley is purple as well, so if you squint hard enough, you can consider that to be Meta Spyro. Hey Parich.
Hey Parich.
It's been a long time. Sawadee krap. Krap kung krap.
How's Zelda?
Yeah, how is Zelda?
She's grown really fast. Really big. Really fast.
Is she never a fan yet? Let us know in the comments. It's got to get working on that plush. Hey Nadia.
Hey Nadia.
February for, what's that legit, Chris? Some stuff. You know, I've got to be saying there is a lot of activity happening just before our Chinese New Year about getting stuff on the boat, at least what we can.
Oh my god, yeah.
Always, you know, it's gonna be a little bit more chill when it gets to the time. So, all right, moving on to other stuff on Spyro. So I said the production video, blue variant. What is up with that? Is he even here? The fuck is it?
Blue or black?
Boom! And this bad boy came to join this week as well. Now look at this, Chocks. Don't touch that or I'll beat you black and blue. I was waiting.
Wow.
I'll beat you black and blue. No, okay. Didn't really work.
See,
Check
guys,
it out.
This is why he goes and do stuff so he can compliment his jokes.
That's the only way I do any of this sort of stuff. So for the jokes. So, blue Spyro PVC cheat code variant. Maybe it's just going to be for our own personal collection. We're not sure what we're doing with this. It's just something nice to have. And this bad boy arrived to a couple of days ago. I did a video for it, so I'll show you how he looks. Looking cute.
We've all seen the black, haven't we?
We've all seen black. Right, it's covering your face up.
Hey George, thanks for joining. Laura, they look so cool, but I wait for the green one.
Nice, you're a green fan.
Nana says, where's my green one?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sleepy Michael says, breathes heavily.
Breathes heavily. Well, he is sleepy, isn't he? He looks the same as others, just a different colour. You are the most observant person I know. Well done, mate.
That is the cheat code. All it is a paint variant.
You know, I'm just joshing with you, Eric. I'm happy that you're still staying in the game. Because I know there was a lot of, discussions about whether or not you were that you lost the fire, you lost the passion. Yeah, he was like, I'm done with this.
Why?
I feel no excitement.
You don't feel any excitement?
He said he didn't feel any more excitement.
From us? Or just,
just
the hobby,
generally,
the hobby in general?
Just generally.
What made that final decision?
Yeah, what was it?
Yeah.
What was it?
What was the turning point?
What was it that wasn't
Yeah.
making you excited anymore? And why is it that you're still here? Why? What is it that means you just can't quit it?
Yeah.
It's like an ex-girlfriend that you just can't quit it.
Just that kind of that stain on your shirt you just can't get rid of.
That sounds about us. You know that we've got to that point where we forget about that PC stuff. It's all good.
PC stuff? Fucking stupid camera, innit?
We forget about all that PC stuff in terms of being all polite.
It's Friday.
Forget about being all
It's
polite.
Friday after work hours.
Absolutely. So, in fact, this doesn't work. I need to do this one over here because I'm wearing a black t-shirt. You can't see it. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. All right. Moving on. Signature cards. Did that. Now we have... What's this? Oh. Bloody hell.
What's what?
I'm looking for Ami. Oh, I think Charles took it back. Yeah.
For what?
Ami PVC.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right.
See, it was like he had to get rid of the shit on his desk.
Right. Okay. We had Ami PVC came into the office this week. It's great to move from the resin stage into the PV stage. It's always, but it's always, of course, comes with a note. We know it's going to come with a lot of work, which is revising it to our standards. Because when it comes out first, there's always issues with molding, not fitting flush. And I think Spyro was 7 times before we accepted it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, wasn't it T7 or something ridiculous like that? Going mental.
Oh, why did it take...
I told you it was
so
that bloody...
Oh,
because
yeah,
I told you it was
know
that bloody...
yeah.
That engineer who's bloody doing all that good shit with Hello Kitty, but it ain't shit, no, this ain't no bloody Hello Kitty.
Probably 7 was his lucky number, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. This could be. But it's so lucky he got fired. I mean, what? had a bad wrist strain. That was before you had absolutely right. Michael's asking you a question, Chocks.
Will we ever get a Streets of Rage line? That all depends on you guys.
You heard it here first. All right, then we have a... when I was at the PVC factory, I was looking at... And let's talk about this, Chocks, because it's not been confirmed.
What? Is there a Final Fight TT? I think we did a Final Fight TT.
I think we did.
Yeah, was it Cody?
Cody.
Or was it Haggard? It was a Cody, wasn't it?
I think it was
Yeah,
Cody.
Cody.
There was a...
What?
There was... you know, I posted
What?
something almighty.
Yeah.
And we have not confirmed anything apart from restrictions. But there has been speculation about what we're doing and some of our plans in regards to that. And
we all love speculating.
we do. And
we love this hobby.
We really love what we do. And we really love sort of how we release information in bits and bobs and drips and drabs, but it starts to, if we tell you everything all at once, there's overkill, it's kind of too much to process.
You'll be asking for more the next day.
Right, it's too much to process. Yeah. So there has been a few images that I've done this week, sneak peeks of this, sneak peeks of that, but today is the first time to actually confirm that a PVC All Might is coming to First Figures. It is going to be our first MHA product that we will be launching. If everything goes smoothly, we will be showing that at... why is that all gone to zero?
Tan says, yeah, you are speculating because All Might is getting saturated now. Really?
No, what I'm saying is we are doing the... Why does it say zero here?
Where?
On Facebook now. Oh, no, on YouTube. It's annoying.
YouTube?
Yeah. Did everyone just get up and see if it's
is it YouTube or Twitch?
Yeah, it's YouTube. Twitch is
the middle one. The middle one's YouTube,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. So there has been speculation about...
See, it's working.
Right, message in there.
Oh, hold on.
This is 46 are watching.
We need peeps on all channels. Hi.
Is it appearing?
I left a message.
Yeah, but no, is it appearing over here is the point?
Stupid thing, isn't it?
What?
The software.
It seems to have died. Let me check that.
Testing.
No, it says that it's hi there.
Where?
It appeared there. Why is it not appearing in here? No, it is. But why does it still say zero?
Has it crashed? There's 49 people watching on YouTube.
I know.
Hey, 47. See, I can see my messages popping up.
No, I know.
Hey, Ty Levi on YouTube. Yeah, Ridley's going to be shown in about 1 hour and 10 minutes. Hey, let's Roy.
Oh wait, it says it's back on now.
Let's Roy. We were just touching on My Hero stuff right now, so just stick around. We're talking about it. Daniel Kelly currently on YouTube, no problem. So it's definitely...
No, it's back. It says here, YouTube, it said sending data, and then it went to online, and then it kicked in, just as somebody, like, shouting at them. So it's fine.
Call the IT, yeah.
Yeah, right. So let's go back to talk about All Might and our plans for that. Now, we keep our fingers to the ground. We know what's going on, and there is a plethora of choices for All Might. At least in the resin space, and we wanted to do something that we believe is the best thing for us, which is to actually create a customer base that is attracted to First Figures through the power of PVC. And what I mean by that is, at a more accessible entry point, it makes it easier for people to actually get an All Might and then join the group. And then from there, when All Might, or should I say My Hero stuff, starts happening, i.e. the higher end, the more expensive resin side of things, they will have already sort of got into the club, understand what we do, learn about our processes, and then they can be more convinced to purchase it when the time comes. So it really made a lot of sense for us, Chocks, really to...
Hey, I mean, like,
concentrate on that.
or, you know, they pick up their first PVC, they come into the club, and continue to want more PVCs. They at least are more aware of the resins, and they might know someone else that might want resins. So there will be people that want resins, there will be people that want PVCs. Hey, we want to cater to both sides of the coin. So yeah, let's do both. That's
right.
what it is. That's what it's all about.
And right, and I don't even think our, you know, actually our All Might resin is in a different pose, but it's actually further behind some others that we've been working on, because we knew that we were going to come out with a All Might first, but in a PVC. So it didn't make sense to go straight into the resin, especially because the resin is completely different to the PVC. And I thought, why not just see what's going on as well, take a step back as we work really, really hard on that PVC, and obviously work on our resins of the other characters. So that's all working really hard, and I'm really, really pumped with how that's going. It's going amazingly, amazingly. So we really look forward to seeing, for really going more details into that. Emerald City Con, there's going to be, at least around about that time, there's going to be a lot more information on that. If everything goes smoothly, can't guarantee it, but it should be there. I mean, I was there to review the tooling model. If everything goes smoothly, we would like to go to make the molds very, very soon after everyone comes back from Chinese New Year. So I'm just pumped with it. A lot of people were really surprised. It's so small. Is that 1/4? Is that 1/6? They weren't really sure. Actually, do you know what? It's something completely different. It's something that we've been really excited behind the scenes on, and we can't wait to show you more, and we will be giving you more information on that. Much appreciated, Lydia. So I know what we're known for. We're known for resins, but in time we will be known for PVCs as well. We'll be known for both. And then, oh, was that plush? Is that this year? Let's get that sorted out. The scale for resin will be 1/4. 1/4, baby. And the reason why is, with the idea of having TFs and resins in the same pose. So let's just to be clear, All Might's not the same as the one that we're working on at the moment is not the same as the resin that we're working on. But that's not to say that the resin version of All Might won't also have a mini-me. Okay? Because the other resins also have mini-me's. But this All Might itself is only PVC, and it will make a ton of sense when you get to see a little bit more of what we're doing. It will make a lot of sense.
Just a little bit more patience, guys.
Have a little patience. And with the whole idea of doing big boy and mini boy, it made sense to have it a much bigger boy. So 1/4. And then, as you know, the sizes of the TFs are, you know, this sort of size, far more manageable, right? So that is a reason why we have a very different size of sort of thinking in terms of the production of the size. We wanted to make sure that the sizing between the resin and the TFs were big. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's something that we really haven't got to the point of having the hard data against it. Is it the right idea? I don't know. The first one is coming up down the line, and that, of course, is AMI PVC into AMI 1/4 in the same pose. So that's going to be the first test to see whether or not it's to do with cannibalization of our own sales or what that actually leads to. I have faith, but we shall see. Cannot tell. We shall see.
Next.
Meta-ridley, I did a couple of posts this week. Of course, there was a scale picture of how big they are. of OG Samus and the actual Meta-ridley, and there's a huge difference, and you'll see that later on. And we can confirm, Chocks, 2-year plans for Meta-ridley, but we'll talk a little bit more about that when it, in an hour or so's time. What is it? An hour and 4 minutes. We'll talk a little bit more about that a little bit later on. So a lot of people, I asked people if they were interested, and the reason why I was interested in hearing your opinion was a couple of things, and the replies actually were quite interesting, Chocks. The first one was, do people trust us enough? Because, the reality is, you have to have faith that we'll still be here in 2 years. Yes, we've got 15, 16 years history, and we've still been doing it. But the reality is, when you pre-order something, you have to have faith. You pay a 10% deposit, but it goes beyond that. It also goes to the fact that you guys, if you go on them, go on payment plans. And you're giving money up front for something that you won't necessarily see for 2 years. Do you feel confident enough in our company that you will get your product? I wanted to see people's reaction, and no one was really saying that, Chocks. No one was going, hell no, I won't go on a 2-year plan for Meta-ridley because your asses are teetering on the edge and you're about to get beat down. I was like, sweet. So that's really good to think that people aren't expecting us to fall over. We're not, which is good. Then the other thing was, a lot of people were talking about probably not because they might lose interest.
And cancellations.
And cancellations, well,
being too long.
Sucks to be you. $5 a bloody cancellation.
The hype and all that stuff.
Sure. Well, that is something more about you, and if you feel that, then you shouldn't go on it. But of course, if you do decide to cancel, there are penalties as a result, so we're covered as well. So it's not as if it is such a issue for us. But it seems that a lot of people really have. I mean, obviously with the expensiveness,
some were being quite making logical sense, like
right.
saying, oh, if Meta-ridley did, due to production and all that stuff, if it really took 2 years to make.
Might as well
jump on a 24-month plan because sometimes in this hobby delays do happen.
Right.
And then it's sort of like, okay, it's not just delaying 1 or 2 months, it's delaying 3 or 4 or 5, 6 months. Then you might as well just run it up to 2 years. Some people will think that way.
I mean, obviously, because we know. I mean, I was telling everyone how expensive Meta-ridley is. It made sense to see what people thought. So we had to ask the IT team. When overall everyone was like, okay, they're up for a 2-year plan, and we had to speak to the IT team. They were like, what? A 2-year plan? And when they saw the price, like, oh, all right, okay, I get it. Because the IT team don't know anything until we actually give them the information. It's usually because we're so cool the day before or the day of, and they were like, "Have you seen that GIF of that? There's a guy, right, and he's looking at something. He goes like this. He looks at it. He looks away. Then he goes." Well, we showed them the price. They were like, "What? Oh, that's why you need a 2-year plan."
What you mean the guy that's looking at a pair of jeans? Picks up a pair of jeans.
No, not that one. There's a guy.
There's that as well.
No. There's a guy, and he opens his eyes. His eyes are popping out. He looks and goes, "What the?" So, in terms of the actual 2-year plan, we got that locked up. We got that locked in. The boys will have organised that. So
I mean, the most
it's
important.
It's going to help. That cost is going to be.
Hopefully, you guys noticed that 2 years ago, when you placed your pre-order 2 years ago, we're still here giving you guys updates. We've been, CS has been replying to you. We've been updating the website as you guys requested some of the features. So hopefully those guys that has been with us in the club on other social media for 2.5 years or whatnot, that kind of feels like, oh, well, I've been in there for the first 2 years, so what's another 2 years?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, moving on. Fighter Kirby. I apologize for those who've been waiting, but Fighter Kirby is now on the home stretch in terms of the replacements and filling off the remaining production pieces. What was that?
Flies everywhere.
So it has been a while, but it is coming. And you would have seen some production videos, and just wanted to show you that. So we will stand behind our product. If there's, I'm very quick to put up my hand and take responsibility of those situations where it's not being as it should be. So that's what happened with Sif, and that's what's happened here, and a few other times that I don't care to remember, like Artorias and Ami Reflector. But it is what it is. We take the hit, we keep on going, and we learn from our mistakes, because damn, that was an expensive one. Chocks.
Which one? Are you going through the list?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, so, wow, GNF. Another update on their main page for the Sonic vs. Chopper diorama. Progress is going really well. We shared that into the club, so just to give you guys an update, do support GNF. If you've got any comments with regards to the diorama line or any other Sonic 8 Boom 8 series, do let them know. They are listening to feedback, receiving feedback, and hopefully, you know, we'll see those guys very, very soon, just to catch up on what's going to come up in the future. So as soon as we see them, chat with them, hopefully we'll have something very interesting for you guys from GNF.
Let's Roy. The answer to that is we're gonna try. It's all I can say to you. It is what it is. You know, we can't force. We can try. Try our best. I appreciate it's not ideal, and thank you for wanting to support us, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, definitely agree with the frustration, and it's rightly so from a collector's point of view. From a consumer point of view, we hear all the outcries out there for sure. I mean, we always want to do it as quick as we can, but we've got to make sure that we don't repeat the same steps. We're frustrated with you as well, so you know, we're trying to put on a happy face. We're trying to make the club fun every single day, but back of our minds, we're really serious that, you know, we can't keep on repeating that stuff. So that's why 2018 was also quite a struggle, like you mentioned in your recap. Hopefully that is out the door in 2019. Hopefully we can improve on that. So that's all we can do. Just keep on trying.
Look,
do
yeah,
a better
absolutely.
job.
Look, absolutely,
Yeah.
and it's easy to get. It's easy. Look, let's be clear. It's easy to be very cruising and just be, what's the word? No, improving ourselves. Just sort
Yeah.
of be very stagnant. That's not what we wanted to see. We don't want to see any decline. So, with your support, guys, we will, we will endeavour to keep on pushing and improving how we can. And I'm excited about the future, Chocks. Very excited about the future. We'll talk a bit more about that a little bit later on. All right. So next up was, holy shit! Did you see what I saw today? A what is it? Mr. Whippy. Did you guys get Mr. Whippy or Mr. Softy as well? Those soft ice cream is like the mega version of an ice cream cone with the biggest, roundest ball of ice cream or a cake or just whipped cream. But there was, I can tell you something, that picture, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it was very neat.
Oh.
And I can tell you that is a monster. A monster. An absolute monster. You can see from the size of him. And that is scaled down. That is scaled down. When you see the size of that, no ifs or buts. That is going to be... I can't see anything more expensive than that. Which means that's going to be... It's going to be more than Meta.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely going to be significantly more than Ornstein. I mean, I'm speculating here, to be honest with you guys. I haven't actually... We're at the casting stage. We haven't even got to the paint stage. The hair stage is going to be really, really tough, difficult. It's going to really make or break this project.
Yeah.
And I can't really say that, but physically and resin size-wise, this is significantly more than Ornstein. No doubt. No doubt in my mind. And it's been reduced in size.
Mm.
You can't believe how big this thing is. Trust.
When did we announce it? Which Christmas was it? 2017, right?
Yeah, Christmas 2017.
Yeah, so we said 2017 during Christmas we announced Nito, and then we've been telling you guys, you got at least a year, because we did say sometime around about end of 2018 for pre-order, which obviously that's come and gone. So that is still being made for the prototype. So
right.
That's what, a year and a month, and that's before pre-orders. So I don't know when the pre-order is. Hopefully, in a couple of months, maybe, give or take. So that's about a year and a half.
Tiago's bloody too busy still like missing stuff. He's been asking about Nito and he's not even bloody seen it.
Wow.
Come on, Tiago. Stop hanging out in, stop bloody, what's the word? Being grateful that we have an EU warehouse. That you've forgotten to actually look at the club. Go check it out. Come back and let us know what you think. Yeah, I actually need... Nana say I need some of you... How's your beard nowadays? How's your beard nowadays? I need some of that for Nito. I need some of that for Nito, yeah? Why is there a bag around my cup? That's a good point. Because I didn't take it out. It was from McDonald's. Yeah, that's right, Victor. I'm going to be doing some more Metroid-related polls over the next week when we get all the people that's coming in who comes to join the club. Because of seeing Meta-ridley, we will start trying to get a better idea. But I can tell you now, we are deep in development in other Metroid stuff. I told you at the beginning of the stream that 2019 will see a lot of Metroid development by us. It has been long neglected. And I'm really hyped that we can be working on it again. This came out 11 years ago. The last actual Metroid-related pre-order was August or April 2016.
Yeah.
2016 was the last one. Hang on to your hats, Metroid fans. You have been patient. Your patience will be rewarded.
Hang on to your hats, Mega Man fans.
Did I say that?
No.
Mega Man fans.
Yeah, Mega Man was right after Barrier Suit.
But that's time to come as well.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Time's to come as well. I'm motivated. I'm pumped. I look at the thing about Zero, right? I look at that and I go, that is something of a that's a
item 2 Mega Man.
But what I'm saying is that was your first launch, mate. This got a special place in your heart.
Nice,
Yeah, you certainly messed up that launch.
Nice red. That was the easiest launch ever. Post a couple pictures, done. Get us to 100 likes and we'll show you a teaser.
That's old school, that is.
Get us to 150 likes on this post so we'll show you another picture.
That took a long time, didn't it?
That was on the main page.
Absolutely. So, I want to say, when I look at that Zero, I look at it as a time of an older era, an older F4F era. And I want to get my hands... when I pumped out that Mega Man, working with Buffy, working on that Mega Man...
Yeah, it's looking really good.
It looks really, really good. And I'm looking at that. I'm looking at that compared to the OG running Mega Man. I'm like, there's no comparison. No comparison. And that's why when I looked at Zero, I was like, this needs a complete rework. And so we're going to vault those ones. And we're going to make it again. Better, bigger. Yeah. It's going to be the goodness.
And when you get another eye operation, it'll be like phew. Better vision.
Better vision.
Better vision.
Better vision. Then there have been some other teehees. Jetpack Crash is in the stage to go to the physical. Did you see the Blue Eyes White Dragon? I always keep an eye out on the reaction to any post I do. I was a little bit concerned about Jetpack Crash. I didn't see enough people liking it.
People were thinking it was something else.
Okay, right. Yeah, there was a bunch of different things like
maybe scuba diver.
Right,
maybe
CTR. Right. Yeah. Okay. So I was so I'm going to keep my eye on that. Right. Obviously, we've got Neo Cortex next up in that line. Then we have Blue Eyes White Dragon. I loved the love it was getting, Chocks. Let's be clear on something. I'm always looking at every single post I do. I tee-hee it, but so I go, tee-hee! So this is what I do, Chocks. I go like this. I did a post, I go, tee-hee! A post, and I go like that. Expression is serious. And I'm looking, right, okay, what does this person say? How many likes? What's going on? Seeing the reactions.
Right, He's out of the club. She's out of the club.
Boot that person. He's just made the list. What's going on there? I'm doing that. And whenever I do anything like that, and then if I see that there is no reactions on it, that goes to the bottom of the pile of priority. It's really that simple. But I didn't say, I felt...
Well, you got to give it some time, right? Because when you posted... The post that you made today was like kind of like late morning, was it?
For which one?
I don't know, the ones today.
I didn't do anything today apart from All Might and Nito. But I look at it over 24 hours, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things I was completely flabbergasted by was the amount of love for Ami PVC. I was like,
yeah,
700 plus likes. I was
bringing
like,
all the ladies out.
Totally brings up, and those are the key licenses that straddle both sexes, or all sexes, and then or gender. Anyways. The point being, those types of universally loved licenses are really great examples. I think Zelda's a really great example of that. I think Ami's a really, Okami's a really great example of that. What other ones would you say was really universal? And that's why I actually ran a poll. For the ladies only, to see what they liked, because that would be interesting. So let us know in the... let us know if you're a lady. Well, Chocks 150 plus.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Sweet.
4 winners to receive 500 reward points.
But we also got 50 plus on YouTube as well. Are they getting something or not?
I'm gonna choose. I haven't figured that out yet.
At least give away a reward point.
I've got to figure that out. I'll jump in there and figure that out.
Right.
Yeah. Just make a note of that.
I said all genders, so in your face. In your face.
Chill, guys. Getting all political.
Nothing more universal than Mario. We will see. You know what? I'm going to be quite interested to see how... Look, so Bowser's sales were pretty decent, right? Bearing in mind the size of it. Bowser's sales, right? Was pretty decent, bearing in mind with the sales. The size of it and the pricing. But Cat Mario and Tanuki Mario wasn't that strong compared to something like Zelda. I was quite surprised. Right, to be honest.
Well, you can't compare Bowser to those guys beforehand because they were way before the club and all that stuff.
Right. So when we do Mario on Yoshi, where it's the OG characters, but they're more expensive, I'll be interested to see whether or not, to see how that does. Because everyone's who said, oh, it's a variant of it, rather than the epitome of a Mario character. But this really is Mario on Yoshi. Of course, it's going to have the expensiveness of what it's going to be, etc. But interesting. Javier, what happened to TF Midna? What do you expect to have happened to TF Midna?
True for Midna.
Yeah. Nothing happened to her. She is awaiting her production slot, which will be after Chinese New Year.
Hey, Liam, what are you talking about?
Metroid. So Metroid for the ladies as well. Do you think Metroid appealed? Because you wouldn't really typically think that it...
right? There's tons of cosplayers.
I understand that. But it's not just about cosplaying. Do you feel that Metroid, if you just thought that Samus was a dude, right? If Samus was a dude, would there be as much... How much of an influence is the fact that she's obviously this,
Well, it's like Link's a dude, but you get girls dressed up as them.
It's not about the dressing up part. I'm trying to say, because Metroid is a very, I would say, male-centric sci-fi shooter kind of thing, right? I wouldn't really thought it was going to be... It's not quite like Zelda and Okami. They're very similar. That sort of thing, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, obviously...
Maybe different generations. Maybe back in the day, the old NES, the old NES and Super NES generation, it was more male. But now, over years, the game industry is probably about, 40 years now by now? 40 something years? Over time, there's been more and more female gamers.
So we've got Lucinda here saying, Magic the Gathering statues, Alucard, Ami and Dracula. That's... so... Well, Castlevania. It's interesting. Very interesting. Bayonetta is the prop replicas of the guns will be first, followed by Bayonetta herself. in the distant future. Okay, Lachelle, that's interesting. I know you're a big fan, so you didn't make it much difference for you. Interesting. All right. Then, what do we have here, Chocks? What else do we do for the week in review? Before you hide that. Ed will be coming with Ayn, that is for sure. She is looking cute. It's a very early work in progress. We've got to work on the nose, got to tweak some stuff. It's not quite got the same feeling yet. The pose is looking great. We've got to work on that face, but overall it's coming along very nicely. And of course, you love that PO gift. Where's Randy when you need him? Where's Randy when you need him? Because that is a tribute to what he did, and it looks great. If you haven't gone and check it, it's PO time, baby. Of course, that will be Meta-ridley. We'll be talking about him in 43 minutes. All right, Chocks, over to you.
All right, Temptation Thursday, yay! TT pose. Right, last week's TT 135. That is Dead Cells. Dead Cells currently at 201 votes in total. 145 said no. 56 says yes. It is an indie game. I still believe we don't have that many indie folks in the club. So
when you say indie folks, do you feel like an indie folks are guys that will play all indie games?
Indie folks will. Well, it's kind of like
it's a bit generic to say indie folks.
No, as in like not enough players. Indie gamers.
In general, though.
Yeah, in the club, in our club.
But I'm also trying to say, like, if you're an indie player, would you therefore play all indie games?
Some probably will. Yeah. They're out there. I don't want to play in the AAA titles.
Right,
I just want to play like indie games.
Right.
I like my shovelware or whatever you want to call them. Yeah.
Right.
I like my that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Definitely. There's definitely like specific communities on that. In that aspect. Yeah.
Right.
Right. TT 136 Bubblegum Crisis. Wow. 158 votes right now. 141 says no. 17 says yes. I'm just posting.
Let's see the Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame.
The reverse Hall of Fame. By yes
votes. And then
ascending.
Yay!
Yay! Do we have a? Oh, we have a new entrant to the top 3.
Well, if you're talking about votes, then it's kind of like.
Oh yeah.
Neck and neck.
Oh, a tied third.
But if you're talking about percentage, that might be different.
No. That's not percentages, but because remember, no counts don't. No counts don't matter.
Hey, I'm just going with what you guys rally on a Sunday fun day.
There you go.
Yeah, that list is long, so we'll just keep on going through the list until we find someone that something. Certain IP that you guys will.
Right?
Really
can I? We're gonna do the next 3 TTs. Can I suggest one?
Oh, you want to suggest one?
Yeah. It's something that I'm quite curious about.
Oops. Okay, which one? You want to do an anime, an indie game, or a kind of a
I want to do something that's out of left field.
Okay then.
Okay. I want to do this. I want to do the same experiment we did for Turtles. We did Turtles. Yeah,
we did Teenage Mutant
Ninja Turtles
or
OG.
Hero Turtles, wherever you're from.
Yeah.
The arcade game. Yeah?
Right. That's what we. Game. Yeah, that's what we did. I want to try this, and I want to suggest doing Arkham Knight.
Hold on. Let's give the full name. What is Arkham Knight?
Right, Batman Arkham Knight.
All right, Batman.
Or just any from the Arkham series.
Well, Arkham City and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Arkham City, the weakest,
that series.
The weakest one.
Just the series, right?
The weakest one.
But I would never do that as a resin. I'd do that as a TF.
All right. So that poll needs to be reworded to TF.
No, not even. It's just the general. The point. Forget about that. I would only get it for TF though. Is what I would do for it.
Okay. But Arkham series.
Just how popular is that in our group? Or the Spider-Man that just came out on the PS4.
Oh, the new Spider-Man, right?
Right.
So it's not the OG Spider-Man, yeah, not the Mega Drive Spider-Man or the
No, none of that.
Spider-Man Arcade and all that stuff,
no.
yeah. Spider-Man.
So what would you do? Would you go for? And again, for this, I want to go for TF as well.
Which one? You only can have one. You said you want to do one.
What do you guys want to see? Do you want the poll to be for Batman or Spider-Man? Let me hear what you guys got to say. But no. I would do this PVC.
It's
only.
like Marvel versus DC right here.
Right, it is. We've got a Spidey.
We
here.
love Batman. We love Spider-Man.
I agree, Mr. Sharp. I would not do it in resin. I would do it in PVC. Batman, Spidey, none. The new Spider-Man has a Hot Toys. That's not our style. Spider-Man, Batman, Spider-Man. But Jesus Christ, it's right down the middle, isn't it?
It's got to be right down the middle. Or why don't you do a poll? Whatever comes out of that poll, that will become that TT then.
Oh, that's already given the answer. That's almost like gives us the answer for both of them.
Well, why not get another?
So maybe not even use it as a TT.
No, do a generic, like a normal.
No, I know.
Like, for end of the stream, you go, hey guys, for TT number what?
Mm.
Which one would you like, Spider-Man or Batman?
All right, let's go with the Arkham series.
All right.
I've decided we're going to go with
You
the Arkham
decided,
side.
yeah?
We can go with Spider some other time. It doesn't have to be either or.
All right.
Okay. Just to see. Who knows? Be interested.
All right, so that will be next week's TT. Batman Arkham series.
Let us know, and this is for a TF. Let us know in the comments if that's something you'd be interested in.
All right, and then the other two remaining TT. That would be Gungrave. And then the anime TT will be Sword Art Online.
We've done that.
We haven't. I checked and checked.
I put a poll for that.
It wasn't a TT.
It wasn't a TT, but I did a poll for that.
Ugh.
It was part of. But no, let's do it. No, have its own specific one.
Because
it was part of the. It was part of the Aniplex line.
Well, that doesn't count. You lump that in with all the other animes, right?
Well, yeah. Just
That
which one you
doesn't
want to
count.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that don't count. Yeah, we can do a single in TT spot all those.
Let us know which character, because everyone of you normally Chocks gets a bit of heat if he doesn't choose the quotation mark correct character. Let us know who in Sword Art Online needs to be the one to rally the fans. It's like, oh, you chose the wrong one for JoJo. You chose the wrong one for this one.
It might not be for you, but it might be right for somebody else.
Sure.
So there's no right or wrong, guys. I'm just going with whatever's in front of me.
Yeah. So what are you telling me when we do Streets of Rage?
Yeah.
You're gonna basically use if we do Streets of Rage and do the police car with a guy with a bazooka, you'll be like, what the fuck?
I ain't gonna do
what
that.
about Axel? The point that's what we're saying, right?
I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna be as fair as
Hey,
possible.
we're gonna do
that kangaroo.
We're gonna do golden axe,
Yeah.
and who wants that little ankylosaurus?
There is a figure out there.
Okay.
There is a Vino out
So
there.
who we got here? We've got Kirito, Sino,
3 PM
Kirito,
says SAO
Asuno.
is garbage. It might be garbage to you, but someone's treasure.
Yeah, but it's not about the license. It's about the character of the license. Who should be the poster boy, or the poster girl?
It doesn't have to
or
be.
the poster thing.
Well, we always go back to the same poll and choose a different character.
I know we can, but we've never revisited. We've never done that in 140, 150. So, oh yeah, we could do that.
Well, why is that?
That's a good point. I mean, for example, there we are for Gears of War going, okay, they're representing that as Savage Cantus, right?
It should have just been Gears of War, and that's it.
We don't just do generic Gears of War. We've never done that.
Because we had to choose a character. Hey, let it be a conversation.
Hey,
let it be a
yeah.
topic. There's no flame wars. Let it be.
Yeah.
Let it be.
Asuna, the law, has an opinion. He says Asuna.
Yeah, that's all right.
Indeedy.
And it's kind of like what? What's another one that went crazy? Xenoblade. Oh, it's gonna be that one from the first game. No, it's gonna be that one from the second game.
No, we went with Shulk.
I know, but you know, it could
Yeah,
be
no,
it's the same thing. So
So we'll revisit it, what, in TT 504, yeah? Mark your calendars,
Well,
guys.
we're here for 2 years, right? It's a long flexi playback.
I was about to say.
We might as well carry
If
on.
you believe that we'll be here. Alright, cool. Alright, Chocks, let's wrap this up this week because we got to do the...
Let's do the hashtag winners, alright?
Yes, absolutely.
We're not wrapping anything up until we get the winners done. Right, so last week's hashtag winners, the hashtag was hashtag F4F, which is HMM.
Thank you, Michael, for that. Jesus!
Right, we have 3 winners. Over to you.
Alright, let's do it. Here we go. If you have either LLMOKC in your first and last name, you are in it to win it. Let's repeat that. CKOMLL. You're in it to win it. Let us know in the comments if that is you. Who is still in it to win it? Let us know in the comments so we can see.
Alright, 33 minutes until the Meta-ridley showdown.
Kelly Cruz. There's a K and a C. You're absolutely right.
What's going on, guys? Is there like a flame war going on in the comments?
Is that? Tamra has been denied again. Sorry about that. A D and an F. There's no D there, Dylan. There's a D. There's no D. Oh, wait a sec. Have I been looking at the wrong one? Shit. I've been looking at this one.
The hell?
Oh my god!
I was going like that.
Oh, sorry guys. Let's start that again. Sorry,
Stop
reset.
wasting time here. Come on.
Sorry, reset. Sorry, reset that. I do apologise. I looked at last week's winners. Oh shit. Alright, let's do that again. GAARMR.
Just make it better for you there.
AARRMG. Let us know. AARRMG. Hey Randy, did you see the PO GIF? Much appreciated for the inspiration. Much appreciated. AARRMG. AARRMG. Anybody there? AARRMG. Travis, there's no T there. Oh, Randy's a double R. You do have a double R. And these are 3 randomly things. I'm not saying you have to be double A or double R. I'm just saying any one of those 2 for your first or last name. Oh, we got an R and an M. Yeah, that's right, Randy. Is it Randy Marsh as well? Yes. All right, I'm going to let you know the first one is Alyssa Richardson. Bada bing, bada boom. Winner number 1. Congrats, 500 reward points for you. The next one is Adam.
There you go.
Meredith.
Congrats, Alyssa.
Yes, Alyssa, you're in the stream. Perfect timing. Alyssa Richardson, you are winner number 1. Winner number 2 is Adam Meredith. Congrats. And last but not least, Gilbert Rivers. What is up, guys? 500 reward points gonna be coming to you ASAP. So congrats on that.
Alright guys, so just a reminder, this week's hashtag, because the hashtag F4F Dark Souls Remastered, 2 chances to win the promo copy of the Dark Souls Remastered game. Make sure you leave the hashtag in the stream and also check out the last giveaway on the main Facebook page. First for Figures main Facebook page for the last remaining giveaway. All right, much appreciated to Bandai Namco.
Much appreciated. That's
back to back, they did the Dark Souls trilogy steel case. That's like $60-70 US, like for that game. It's really nice. And then now, this promo version from Bandai as well. So
and we're sharing that love, Chocks. for sharing their love. Much
They
appreciated.
love it. They love this idea, this game giveaway platform, and you know, I'm looking forward to the next giveaway from them.
The reality is, guys, the critical mass that you're giving us allows for us to do these sort of things, and we want to share with that right back to you guys. So thanks very much for that. All right. It's next one, isn't it, Chocks? King of the Ring.
King of the Ring.
Read up from Nanase. I'm sure he has something for us. The King of the Ring. How many people have been eliminated? Find out now.
Where is it?
You gotta type in Chocks and A. Did
Oh, we posted in the Chocks and A, yeah?
I'm assuming so.
I'm just trying to look for
Yeah, but
The
did
poll.
she did Cheggy actually post it?
the poll.
Yeah, there it is. Yesterday. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Yeah. You sure, man? I see.
Nanase, where is it? He said he did a massive write up.
Where? Where'd you post it? I'm trying to find the poll. The official poll.
Oh, is that where you did it?
The poll's just started. It hasn't ended. It ends in 4 days.
Yeah, I would have thought he puts it in the recap. Here you go. There you go. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, clear.
Alright. Alright, let's do this one then.
Let's do that first.
So I
Go.
don't need to go on the main page. Right, King of the Ring. Ooh, right, finally. Thanks for all the entries. I don't know how many there is, but
102.
no, 113. Okay. So yeah,
That's why you're asking me.
Right.
Shout out to Nanase. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for doing this.
King of the Ring summary. King of the Ring Tournament 3 has officially begun. The predictions are all in, and the total count is 113 entries, almost double Tournament 2's 55 entries. However, 6 of these entries are invalid. Bye-bye.
Laters.
Leaving a total of 107 valid entries, with 94 of these being unique predictions.
Oh shit.
Wow, so there's quite a few that are overlapping, yeah?
No.
The same.
A few. I mean, like
94 of these have been unique.
yeah. So
predictions.
there's only like 5. There's only like 7 or 8. No, sorry,
No,
like 10.
more.
We're leaving
13.
107. Yeah.
13.
Right. Yeah.
13 that
No,
are same.
Yeah. Right. 13 that are the same. Exactly.
Yeah, the same. I was gonna say, yeah, 13 are the same. So,
yeah.
damn.
So that's not quite a few. That's not very many.
That's still quite a few out of
13.
13 people with the same predictions, right?
Yeah, but that's
What's the chance of that?
pretty high. I would have thought.
No, all those placings?
I'm copy and pasting one, innit? That's what
Yeah,
I would
copy
do.
and paste from someone.
Of course somebody would. Who's got
There's
valid
like
entry?
30 Who's got 13 alternate accounts? Right, so where am I? Providing more outcome coverage than ever before for Tournament 3.
Boom!
The first round match is underway with Shiranui versus Arwing. That is obviously Okami versus Star Fox. Star
It is.
Wing, Star Fox, alright? The current vote count as of 18th of January, 1:57 GMT time, was Shiranui is currently storming ahead with 880 votes.
Boom!
Arwing trailing behind with 154 votes.
So about to hit 1,000 votes. That's cool. That's good to see.
Time
good
for a
interaction.
barrel roll. After analysing the predictions, it was found that 98.15% of the valid entries predicted Shiranui to win, leaving only 1.85% predicting Arwing to win. So everyone's kind of
First blood.
through the first round.
First blood.
As there is only 2 possible outcomes for this match, an Arwing win will see 105 entries eliminated, and a win for Shiranui will see 2 entries eliminated.
So we have 2 first blood. Pow pow.
Voting is open until Wednesday, January the 23rd, so make sure to vote if you haven't already. That's going to be quite a lot of catch-up for Arwing. Next week's second round 1 battle will be Artorias SD versus Mugen. So I put this question to you, Alex and Chocks. What are your thoughts and opinions on next week's battle when your anime line takes on your SD line? Best of luck, everyone, and make sure to vote.
If you were a betting man, or if I was a betting man, I'd put my money on Artorias SD. The fact is, there are thousands of them out there, and a Dark Souls has an entrenched camp in the in the group, etc., etc. But what you should be telling me, but you can't. So he can't do that. What I mean is trying to say is you can't tell me how many would be eliminated if they chose one or the other, because it's all about the other guys. The other guys as well. Replacements of the other guys. But I will be interested. I did ask Nana, say, what is the likelihood that you could get the right thing? He says it's 1%, 1 or 2%, right? Chance of doing it. And I says, well, we got over 100 entrants, so there should be a winner. Be interested to see.
Keep on voting.
Keep on voting.
So many points up for grabs. Ay.
Alright, is that it then, Chocks? So you're doing a snack review? No time for that.
No time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for it.
Finally, Q&A.
Keep an eye on that time, Chocks.
Yes. Start from the top.
From the top down, let's kick it off. VC. I hope you've had a good week. How did the product cards go over at Macau? Did a lot of people pick them up?
Come again?
How did the product cards do? Don't know if Dixon gave you any feedback on that.
He probably wouldn't know on that aspect of product cards himself, but it's nice to have it there.
I mean, we used the ones that we had, and we used it at the Hong Kong Toy Fair. It was just around, and it was people. I think a few people walked over and picked them up for sure. It's just actually quite nice. We'll definitely take them to the show.
Yeah, I think it's nice. It's a nice thing. It's easy to carry. People come and collect them, and it's great for if they ever say, "Oh, I want to get this version." It's like collecting cards.
Right. Absolutely.
And, lots of information on the card as well. I mean, leaflet is a leaflet, but these cards have their own use. Maybe they want to take it home and add it to their own, their own collection.
Any updates on Midna? Notice the payment plans have been pushed back. Yeah, the update is no updates until she starts production, which is going to be after Chinese New Year. Top 10 UK on Shiranui waitlist. Nice one. I'd say that's very high to convert. PVC updates. UK ETA is probably it will definitely be after Chinese New Year, but just missed the boat, unfortunately. Thanks, guys. Love you as always. Looking forward to Ridley validation next week. Love your validation, Queen. Much appreciated for the support. The continued support into this new year.
Bye-bye.
Eric Hollenbach. Would you consider adding a Yu-Gi-Oh card display on an F4F card stand next to the resin of the same name? The anime version of the card will probably be cheaper and legal since it won't be licensed merch. It would be awesome if there was included in the definitive edition. It's a great question. We haven't figured that bit out yet. Once we look at getting it nailed down, then we can think about what possible extras, but I'll keep that in the back of my mind. Michael Lai says, RIP beard. I appreciate that. For Nito. Come back when it's grown a little, grown back to the same length, so I'll see you in a year.
How's that poll going?
Gabriel Langlois. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm doing alright. How you doing, Chocks?
I'm doing fine.
Nice.
I'll be better in 20 minutes time.
Is that how long we've got? Because you're listening to this drone on, right? Any idea for the dimensions of the Blue Eyes White Dragon yet? Is it too early to say? PVC, resin. PVC, resin. PVC, resin. PVC, resin. This will be my first F4F, and the preview has me all hyped up. Boom! Great to hear. Jake Mayer, now that we have the license, I'm going to roll out one question each week that I've been wanting to ask. What quirk would each of you want to have? I know you cannot pick one, all for one or one for all. Cheaters. What would you go for, Chocks? Does it? Why do we have to have that?
Yeah.
We have our own quirks.
Yeah. Do we have our own quirks?
You said you wouldn't have. There was a quirk that you mentioned last time.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It's a quirk from last week. It's a
Yeah.
quirk from last week. Remember you had a
did.
quirk, yeah?
Yeah, I think I did have a quirk.
That was a mistake. Lemon seeds. How to think about what?
Yeah.
What I liked.
I totally forgot. What was that quirk?
Invisible. Well, you
It
know.
was Red Bull related, wasn't it?
Huh?
Was it Red Bull related? I can't remember. I think
Well,
it
you
was.
just like click your fingers and you
Yeah.
get instant Red Bull or something.
The instant like Red Bull wings.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right, yeah.
Andy Fall. Are you planning on adding an awesome Revolver Ocelot to the Metal Gear line? If there's enough people who want it, why not? What is the rough scale of the GSB going to be? Forget about scales. It's going to be. I think it was about 14 to 15 inches. What's that? Off the top of my head. It's a decent size. Something like that. And then the how big was the LSB?
Time though.
Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah. Depending on the character.
Let me see.
Depending on the character.
I can actually look it up directly.
Joe, yes, there was a hashtag this week. It's hashtag F4F Dark Souls Remastered. The first winner gets to win the promo copy of the game, and any subsequent winners will win reward points. Oh, wow, you guys are really having a very in-depth conversation still about Sword Art Online.
Are they?
They're still going on.
So this is GSB,
Uh-huh.
and this. Holy fuck!
Yeah.
That is LSB.
Depending on character.
No, this is Artorias we're talking
I know. But, you know, Artorias was, you know, a bit bigger.
Well, I'm just talking about the difference. So this is LSB, and that is GSB. That's pretty big. Jeez.
What is it? I mean, you got to consider the plume, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, but Plume doesn't go up that much. You can see it
It was
over
a
here.
bigger character.
Oh, I guess it kind of does. I
a
mean, the
bigger
top of
character
it,
that goes up as well, it goes
yeah,
up.
yeah. But it looks awesome. Looks awesome. Sorry. Next.
16 minutes.
Adam Meredith, who was a winner this week. What's your favourite part of the upcoming Amaterasu PVC resin? And will it be... What's your favourite part of it? The pose. And will it be similar to Spyro? The PVC exclusive will be the exact same price as Spyro. Alessio Bucci. When you sneak a 3D render of a character, Jetpack Crash for example, is it still at the 3D stage, or is it an early render, or is it now physical? They are all different. There is no set and hard rule. Hane's Schnagel. For the Artorias bus, there are plans for discount on the shipping costs. For example, Gaming Heads offers free shipping for the T45, which weighs 24 kilograms in the US and many other countries. Would you like me to do that? No problem, if you want me to increase the cost of the actual unit. You want me to decrease it by 250? No problem, I'll increase the price of the actual unit by 250. Free shipping, baby. Marketing 101. Come on, guys. You weren't born yesterday, were you? Liam O'Brien.
Who would benefit from that? Who would benefit from that deal? Like folks in the Middle East and Brazil and Russia.
I don't know sure if it's worldwide free shipping. Did they do? I don't know anything about what Gaming Heads is
worldwide
doing.
shipping. Oh, well, some other companies worldwide shipping.
Oh yeah.
Free worldwide shipping.
Okay. Liam says, with the anime licenses like FMA, would you consider PVC options for the future if the resins don't get much interest? You know, I really want to increase our PVC anime offerings, and going with anime All Might PVC is the start of that. Could I see FMA TFs? I think the answer is yes.
Yeah, I mean, guys, I'd
like to do that.
You know what? I mean, everyone's like, okay, yeah, there's oh, we've seen that done before. There's plenty out there. We haven't seen us done it before, right? I hope you guys support that as well. I mean, you guys want to see us do a take on FMA TF.
Indeed. Right, Chocks, your question next.
Is it? Where?
Number 2 from Liam.
Liam, why the hell you keep calling me Chonks?
Is it more than once?
Yeah, jeez, come on, Liam. Why you keep calling me Chonks?
I guess your bromance isn't very good, is it?
Has the bromance with Krupa been restored? Yeah, he hit me up on Twitter. He said he's so sorry. You know, he didn't want to say goodbye to me. He wanted to come out and say hello. In a nicer way.
Tell him hands off, Chocks.
That's a nice way of saying, oh shit, I forgot.
Don't bloody cheat on me with him, Chocks.
Krupa is very, very good with words, but we're cool. I've replied back to him, so the ball is in his court.
So he wanted to say to you, hello, it's me.
Yeah, so the ball is in his court.
Yo! Alright, Chelsea Harris's birthday. Let's give her a bloody happy birthday song. In 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chelsea Harris. Happy birthday to you. Congrats. I hope you got your 1,000 F4F reward points. Enjoy. Have a great day.
$12.
Shout outs to Validation Queen. What's going on, mate? Stefan McNally, how you doing? Shout out to Brendan Farugia. How you going? How's it going? Vincent Vindish, bonjour. Alex Masoud, how you doing? Hannes Shinago, what's going on? Shout out to John Morales, what's going? Jake Mayer's going beyond. Any plus alpha this week though. And then Bones Jacques Sandstrom. How you doing? And last but not least, Chelsea Harris. Bloody what? That's a double birthday present right there, Chocks.
She's on the stream.
Nice. I like it. I like it. Are we seeing anything coming in from other?
Yeah, I see it. Chunks, big chunks. Better chunks than chunks.
Show us them kiddies. I'm going this weekend to get them kiddies, Randy.
Yeah.
Tobias Benz, the enemy of collectors, UV filled spotlights. Would it be possible to use UV resistant paint for F4F for fading colors? The UV filled sunlight. Right, okay. Right, not UV torches.
Did you miss the shout outs?
No, are you fucking kidding me? I've just been doing that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
The answer is don't put it in the sun. It's UV resistant paint.
What are you talking about?
Just don't put it in the sun. Kevin Morgan, any news on Dante? Yes. Reworked the concept, but still need to work on it. Matthew McKee, trying this again, what is going on? Martin Coniali, any Yakuza updates? Next week, we're going to have a revisit. I looked at it and said, you know what, I'm going to completely change it all again. So back to the drawing board. Where are the Select SDs at right now? I went to the factory today. The answer is it has been approved for shipping. Got a final payment date, but nothing is shipping calendar. And I think you'll answer that already in the stream right now. Yep, Gamescom baby will stalk you the whole week. Sup, mate, sup. You coming in with the missus as well? Josh Barnett, obligatory, asking for the King of Cosmos post. It's not a, if not a regular statue, maybe he would work in GSB for. There needs to be a lot of rolling love, I would say, to see what's going on. Brendan Rostello, hi, how you doing? Whenever I do a poll on that, no one wants to support it. I'm like, is it worth doing the Kickstarter thing and then just have to refund everybody? how's she doing in her TT?
$948 votes in total. 523 says yes.
It's not bad. It is just sitting there, Chocks.
Apparently, she was getting a GDCA Pioneer Award.
Nice.
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 The Sega developer, Miss Kodama.
How is your hand after all those cards? Let's just say it's not going to be used for the next week at least. When will the next license reveal be? If there's any to reveal, the answer is, I don't even know what is going on. In terms of if there's any to reveal, the answer is actively, to be honest with you, we'll be looking at license acquiring at Vegas. And from then, as you know, things take at least... I mean, the reality is these things take a long time. So even if we were to get licenses or lock up some licenses or get quite far down the line with licenses in June, it will be... What? Yeah. What, say that again? Right. Oh, right, yeah. No, I saw...
I did.
Yeah.
Was.
Yeah, and I was, it takes such a long time that, so the answer is there any new licenses? Well, there is actually, isn't there?
What?
Oh, no, I don't know. I didn't hear anything from me.
Are you trying to leak stuff?
Wake me up when it's number 200. How many unlicenses are there? I'll let you know in the admin chat. Chris, reveal. How are we going with the Dark Souls SC line? I could use like 50 more. You trust me, we are committed. Hannah's Schnagel, we got a video in October how Ornstein was being painted. With the new color request for Ornstein, do you have to start with the production from scratch again? No. The answer is Ornstein resin production pieces is already, white casting is already done. And now the bases have been painted. We're now sitting there waiting for the approval to go. Once we get that, it will be full steam ahead and it will be completed very soon right afterwards. The white castings are looking great. Devon Windstrom, having just heard that you are toying with the idea of offering a 2-year payment plan for Ridley, will Nito be similarly expensive? Will you consider offering the similar plan? Nito, I can tell you for very clear, is significantly more than Ornstein, just eyeballing it, but I can't give you anything about that until we actually make it. But that thing is probably 3 times the amount of resin of Ornstein, no doubt. It's you have no idea. You have no idea just how big that is and how expensive it's going to be. Sarah, Chibutaratsu, has he been treated well? He's been... Oki is taking precedent. If Capcom was to SD versions their lines, what would you... The first one would you do? Devil May Cry, Darkstalkers, or Mega Man? What would you like to see? SD version.
SD version? From Capcom?
Pocket Fighter Morrigan.
Oh, Pocket Fighters, yeah. Yeah, that
Puzzle Fighter as well.
Puzzle Fighters,
yeah. Puzzle Fighter. Nani?
Interesting.
Indeed.
Got a long history of games.
When will Brendan Rostello and Bro see more of Death? Actually, we printed them out today in terms of the physical... on paper, just to sort of see the size, and we're like, oh, that's a bit big. Let's reduce it a little bit. Squishy plush. Yeah, okay. That's my thing for this year. One more thing. Metal Gear SD. Would you do smaller versions of mechanized enemies like Rex? Hasn't really crossed my mind, to be honest with you. Uncle Scabs, 1.2k votes in Monster Hunter poll, baby. Just as you asked. And how's that Nito? Yeah, you should be worried about Nito. Congrats on that 1.2. Let's try to do a character poll on that. Sean Wiggett, Sonic Adventure 2 had Tails with a Tornado 3, which as well as his flying walker mode, looks awesome. Considering how popular this game is amongst fans, how cool would this figure be? Yeah, you know, that looks pretty mental. Oh, he's a walking... What is that? That's like cool. Have you seen that before?
What?
That one.
Which one? Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Was it usually like not very much? Or
What?
does Sonic get on it at all?
I can't remember.
Number 1 from the Beard. Has Inuyasha started? What's the numbers on that, Chocks? So Peter interest. Oh, he's already said.
Yeah, it's definitely gone up.
800 now. What?
Yeah.
800.
794
Stop
votes.
lying. That's not bad, though, is it? Impressed. Can you share which factories are intended to produce Mimic, Conquer, Phoenix Wright, and Tekken Law? Mimic is a new factory, I think. Conquer is I'm not sure. Who's in Conquer?
Three minutes.
Okay. Conker's going to be at the Spike Factory, which is the Crash Factory. Phoenix Wright.
What?
Trying to find out what factory it is.
201.
Is the Snake Factory, and Law, I believe, is the Spike Factory as well.
Spike.
Do you know yet if sales are sufficient for Phoenix Wright and Law to be safe from the vault? TBC. I need to discuss that with John next week. I was supposed to do it last week.
What?
Like, the reality is, when everyone comes out from Chinese New Year, we're going to look at it then, because that's the time to start looking at it as our next year's production. Is Blue Eyes likely to be the first Yu-Gi-Oh piece? Is PVC possible? Was it started too long ago? PVC is possible, and it's very 90% going to happen. And is it going to be the first one? Most likely. When Warpstar visited last week, did they happen to say anything along the lines of, "Oh, we changed our mind. We'd love if you took Blue Kirby out of the vault and put him up for sale now"? Unless my Japanese skills failed me, I think the answer, I don't think they actually mentioned that. Ryan Gerards, will there ever be APs? Alex Proofs. No. Robert Elliott, what in your opinion are the top contenders to be next in the Metroid villains line? Why don't you tell me? I'll run some polls. Sean Wiggin, how likely is a classic Amy Rose and Super Shadow figure? Super Shadow is much more likely than a classic Amy Rose. What do you think Sonic TF... When do I think Sonic TF will be ready to order? Second... Q3? Late Q2, maybe... Why don't we try and get Sonic TF ready for his birthday? Sound good, yeah?
Sonic TF for his birthday, yeah?
Yeah. June, yeah?
June 23rd, or was it 21st?
Alright, sweet.
Yeah, 23rd, I think.
Alright, Meta-ridley info ASAP, so I'm going to wrap this up.
36 seconds. Two.
There's a few that I missed, but not too many.
25.
James Bennington, today I ask not about Sonic, but about Blue Eyes. Will Yu-Gi-Oh! See a PO in 29? Yeah, if everything goes well, hopefully. Do you plan on doing a toon line for SDDS? Haven't really thought about that. But in Freely, can we redeem more than 2 different leaflet points of the same PVC? If I buy 3 PVCs and I get 3 leaflet codes, can I redeem all of them? If not, why? We didn't let you people do it because we were worried that people were going to nick them from the boxes. That's what we kind of thought. if you really did buy 3, if you really did buy 3, you can hit up CS, and you've got to sort of go through hoops to prove it, I think. Oh, there's only a few questions. Let's bust it out, okay? I'm going to speed past these, right? Britt Edwards, when do you think this Rainbow Spyros will be available? Will there be any bonus discounts for ordering multiple colours? We can't figure out multiple colours and multiple orders, so the answer is no, but will we try and get the price lower than usual? The answer is yes. There is no updates on this, though. Adam Algamau, any Yakuza updates? Nothing to report. Any updates on Truth or Midna? Nope. Nothing. I'm going to bother with anything to do with that until it's production time. Can we expect a minifigure pre-order? When can we? Oh, I'm not sure about that. Because Crystal Dragon, I'll find out when I should see that. That's a good point. Well, question is Jetpack be resin or PVC? It'll be resin. And it's original. That's it for this week. May you continue to grow and prosper as a company, as a community. Nothing but love and respect for you guys. In addition to my money. F4F is love. F4F is life. See you next week. Peace. Always appreciate it, Adam. Always appreciate it. Angel Gonzalez, any mumbo jumbo update? Nope. Victor Vilgreen. Will Nintendo license have the option for PVC and resin with future projects? I don't know. If you would made the Samus helmet, would it be resin or other material? I guess, I don't know. I would like to see both of them, to be honest with you. Taking as an example, you asked me with Ubisoft, if they wanted you to work with you and they lend you the license for free, would you still need to pay for it? I don't understand. You just said they're giving it to us for free. Why would we pay for it then? Doesn't make any sense. You asked about having a 1/6 resin stay as an option until you change it to PVC. But it's still completely off the table. As you said, PVC is not an option for all, since molds are too expensive. So those that PVC are likely to possible, no. I have no plans to do multiple scales in resins. Sean Wiggett, Night into Dreams, do you think Riala has any chance of ever being made? I mean, that's a killer. That's been made and sitting there, painted, just not bothering to launch it because no one seems to want it. Do you think GNF Toys will produce Sonic dioramas in the future beyond Sonic vs. Chopper? I have nothing I can or confirm about that. MJP. So, I'm not sure. He's asking about PVC versus resin and when they're going to go up first. Will the resin go up first or will the PVC go up first? I have different opinions and I really don't know. We're going to have to do some really thinking. Well, I'm sticking to the guns for AMI PVC. That will go first. The question is, Chocks, when do we launch AMI resin?
YouTube videos crashed again. Showing 0.
No, it doesn't. Should say 87.
It was showing 0.
Okay, cool. So, what would you say, Chocks?
What? Is it time?
Yeah, no, quickly.
What?
When would you suggest that we launch AMI resin after the PVC? How soon after it? When it's been delivered? When it's, when it's
Depends on the progress of the counter sample and all that stuff.
No, the counter sample's done.
Assuming it's done, yeah?
It's already done.
It's already done, right? Then I would give it a good 3 months, 2 to 3 months.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to do it at the same time?
I mean, you got to fit.
Would you launch it at the same time?
I wouldn't launch it at the same time. Let's say, I mean, like I said, there's going to be different crowds, right? There will be a PVC crowd that are happy with the PVC. There will be guys that are happy with the resin. There will be guys that want both.
Right.
Right. Maybe they want to give a couple of months difference. Give them time to think about to choose, because it's all like, even for a normal launch, we give them a whole month to decide, and sometimes they still can't decide.
Right.
If we lump them with 2 different separate pieces of PVC and resin, it's still going to give them not enough time to decide, or budget, or whatever it is. But like 2 to 3 months sounds reasonable. Obviously, depends on what other stuff we have for launch at the same time as well.
So sending data. Let me refresh that.
Oh yeah, it's 0 again. Zero.
I'm sure it will bring itself back round.
Hey, Roadman's on the stream.
Hello, Papa Davis.
I'm hoping to get a loan from the F4F founder so that I can buy Meta-ridley.
Just jump on the 2-year plan. Okay, let me quickly finish this off. The answer to that MJP is I'm still not 100% sure. Hanez Shinago, looking at Neo's peak, is he going to be the most difficult complicated to make for, you know, the hair is something that we're not sure of, so it's definitely out of our comfort zone, so I'll tell you how we get on. Pascal Mouchard, first off, going to wish you a good launch with this big guy Meta. Really appreciate it. You know, already is big. Is there something bigger coming? First of all, well, yeah, the answer is Nito. And can we expect to see resin or PVC All Might first? PVC, no doubt there whatsoever. How's Blue Eyes coming along? Okay, says Ryan. Scott Frame, now that we're finally at Meta-ridley, are you still willing to gauge fan interest on one-to-one Metroid? You told me that you wanted to focus on various soon Meta-ridley first, so I figured to ask again now. The answer is, we have already got stuff in the works. I'm not going to say what it is, but we'll still run polls. We always like to see and communicate with you guys. Michael Pilot, how's it going? Fine, thank you. Weekly status on Alphonse Gold Bar. Don't even look at it until it's time for production. Will this production start right after CNY? Yeah, I believe so. Or when we'll certainly place the order. When we know that you're working on both the PVC resin of All Might, how many others do you think will be revealed this year? Hard to say. Has there been any more progress on either Ed or Roy? Roy is coming along very well. Andrew Lucas, will you do Blue Eyes in resin or PVC? Why not both, if I get my way? Chocks, that is it. I'm going to go to the toilet.
Don't be long.
Just, it's time to reveal Meta-ridley.
No, Todd, nothing Pac-Man related.
Okay. Is that still saying 0? No, it says the YouTube numbers now. Yeah. Okay.
What?
It says the YouTube numbers. Right. What am I doing? I need the key.
Meta-ridley reveal?
Oh yeah, that one. So you don't open up a chest.
Alright, sorry guys, won't be long.
Am I supposed to run?
Yes, please do. Hey Christoph, is it possible to release at least one Metroid statue each year? That is hard to say because obviously we have other Nintendo products in the line as well, so you know every single one has its chance. That's right, Liam. Alex, you're really taking the piss now. Kimberly, Roy Mustang is a day one instant. Right, Uncut on YouTube. What time does the reservation start? We're going to quickly do the, well, I won't say quickly, this whole review thing is going to be quite a while. We're going to go through all the statue itself, then we're going to go for the pricing, the shipping, the payment plans, etc, etc. And then once the stream ends, that's when the pre-order opens. And remember guys, there's no need to rush, you know, no need to panic. Make sure you spend the time to digest the making of documentary, the review video, because you have at least a week's time to reserve or pre-order, and then the validation will happen next Friday. What are you talking about, Matthew? Hey Travis, is there a limit that you guys have a pre-order? No. The only limit is time. So once pre-order goes live, we'll have the validation the following week, and then usually we have a 4-week period of pre-order launch. And if at the end of that pre-order date we do not reach the edition size, for example, Meta-ridley is a gaming statue, so if we do not hit 1000 edition size at the end of the pre-order period, we will continue to have continue to leave the pre-orders open. Finally, you're back.
I noticed that this is separate, right? So, slash attack. Slash. Slashed it.
Like chicken feet.
All right, let's do this. Meta-ridley time. Let's start by pulling this back a bit. There's nothing hiding anywhere, nothing that shouldn't be seen.
Well, not too far back.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
A bit more. Okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. That should be okay. If not, very slightly angle this up. Like that, it's probably okay.
Well, as long as you, I don't know, do you want to take the whole thing base? You want to
No, but it'll be on the side, I guess. It'll be like this. We can come back to that later on for the and be over here. It's probably, should we see? All right, here we go, guys. So this is Meta-ridley. We're gonna have a look at his hand up close. Some of the details. Check that out. Beautiful differences between the organic sort of the sort of muscly kind of organic look of the purple with the metal of the cybernetic enhancements of Meta-ridley. You can see that they have this bit over here, this bit over here, this part over here.
Daniel, once the stream ends, the pre-orders will go live on our website. We will post everything on Facebook, social media, and the newsletters as well. So you're not going to miss out. Just make sure you hang around after the stream on the main page.
Check it out. So, and what we wanted to do is actually give a, which is a kind of the first time we've really done it for Metroid, which is to give a kind of weathered look. You can see a lot of the scratch marks over here with the hand. You can really sort of see it there. So that's some close-ups of that. And again, for the size comparison, you can see that the size of this. It's been a bit of a, you know, it's a dream come true, because it's, as I said, this was made 11 years ago. To be able to do this at this size, at this scale, is unimaginable to do that 11 years ago. So the fact that he's been in a vault for such a long time actually allowed for us to catch up, to have the ambition that we have now. Because there's no way we would have the ambition to make that 11 years ago, Chocks. Would you agree, right?
That's true, yeah. I mean, we mentioned that in the documentary as well. I mean, what with the resources or technical achievements back then, 11 years compared to what it is now, you know, obviously back then would have been emphasis would have been more on hand sculpted, right? Back then.
No. I was kind of pioneering.
Yeah, but as in said, back then the whole industry.
Sure.
Focusing on sculpting.
Sure.
It was kind of like the start of 3D tools.
Right. So you can really get a good idea of the size of this thing. So this is obviously just his hand. In scale to, it's really important to sort of see the scale compared to Samus. And I said I really wanted to make sure it was to scale. Could never have done it otherwise. So, boom, that is a hand.
Guys, just want to highlight that we have not, even to right now, this moment, we have not confirmed the pricing, all right? So you guys are like, yeah, 1,200 confirmed, 1,500 confirmed. I was like, where did you get your, who's been telling you that?
Right here, oh, this one as well, is it off the top? Or just the neck?
The neck.
Only, yeah?
You see, you know, you start taking that apart and you might, it takes you 5 minutes to take that thing apart, but it might take you 5 hours to put it back on.
I'm scared. Here we go, guys.
YouTube has gone back to 0 again.
There you can see. And look at the eyes. The eyes isn't just one color, it's got this sort of whitey yellow to it. So it's not just one color.
Hey, JJ Jamson on YouTube, in scale to the new Varia. No, it's in scale to this OG Varia. This one right here. Well, obviously, I mean, if you put Meta-ridley right in front of the camera, that's like a scale of
Right.
That's at a different scale.
So you can see the details. There's these organic look to the teeth and the underside. Again, if we turn it over. Look how intricately those teeth are painted. The white isn't bleeding into the gums. That was important to make sure. Same thing over here. And have a look at the details on that tongue. It's not just one colour. I don't know if this is coming out, but there is a lot of different colours there. It's a very mottled, I should say. Is that coming out?
Is it me? It just doesn't seem bright enough, this room.
And again, there are scratches going into that, on the silver, and you can see all of these, the organicness again of the sides of the mouth here.
Oh, we have 104 people watching on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
That whole restream thing's total BS.
Is it still saying 0?
Yeah.
It's annoying. But are the comments coming through?
Kind of, ish. Very slow.
Okay, and then if you have a look at the actual mechanical side of things, the cybernetic side of things, look at that neck. Look at all those pieces. It's so detailed. Cogs and rivets, and there's a lot of circles. You'll see a lot of the areas there's a lot of circles where there are hinges. Look, obviously there's a circle here, there's a hinge joint here, and over here, which goes into the neck, is like a ball joint. So it really gives Ridley the ability to move his neck around. And then of course this would be able to extend, and obviously it's at a right angle, but it would allow him to move the head forward and back. And you can see there's a line down the middle, which implies that it's like two parts, where you can imagine like you have a thing going like that. You can imagine that's how they have the movement of it like that.
Why are you rubbing your hands?
Because I'm talking about the way that you have a joint, like a hinge joint, right?
Yeah.
You have two parts of it,
Sure.
one side and the other side, and therefore.
Like that.
So why are you rubbing your hands together, mate?
I'm not rubbing my hands. I'm not rubbing my hands.
Chocks, do let me if there's any comments, if there's any sort of specific places they want me to.
Yeah, I'm reading it. Yeah, I'm definitely reading it. They're saying not battle scars, not scratches.
Right. Wow.
That's right, guys. Resins are hand painted in this one particular.
Now, have a look at some of the more details. You can have a look. You have these gorgeous piping down the side with these hexagon shapes, then circles, and all these little rivets and bandings over here. And look at that, the exhaust on the back. It looks really great. The circular designs, and we talked about the hinges. Look at the hinge here as well.
Yes, gamer. The head of Meta-ridley is way bigger than Samus. Look. Just quickly grab
Sure.
it. There you go, guys. Look at that. Now see, that's the difference between that head and this head.
Perfectly in scale.
Yeah. See? Alright, sorry.
Nice one.
Back to you.
Then we're talking about the hinges, and again, it's not just the hinge here, but it has to make sense on the back, which is why you have these two lines down the middle, right? These two lines giving that kind of hinge movement. You need to get that with the hinge over here and the ball joint over here, the hinge on the jaw. All of that really helps to give that mechanical look to Meta-ridley. And if you have a look at these lines down here, again, it's not just it's one color. You can actually see that there is painted gold in there, in the pistons.
Pistons, that's right.
The details in there. Details in there. Details for days, and you don't see it immediately. You have to sit back and appreciate it and get it on the other side as well. And when we talked about that ball joint, you can really see again the whole idea of lines going down here as well, to give it that real idea of motion, that it can go up and down and around. And again, with all these pipings going all throughout the neck, that really gives it the sense of being able to move around. So you can see the piping of it all around there. Yeah?
Hey guys, just want to highlight that this is a HD camera, so obviously it's not going to be the very sharpest. So
it's just a webcam, you mean?
Yeah, webcam, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a webcam. And then again, if you look down to his horns going down in the face, it's very accurate to the actual game with a raising part of it over here where it's supposed to be. and the way this has been, you've got the raised part over here, is what it's supposed to be like. We've got some darkening in the nostrils there as well. Okay, any questions on that before we move on to the next part? Anybody want to let us know if you need to see anything else? No?
Here we go again.
Oh, what?
Who has...
Nanase. Speak to Nanase,
on
please.
Twitch?
Yeah, Nanase is the champion over there.
Hey, Nanase!
Here we have the other hand. Chocks, we must pass in the other hand.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
There you go.
Thanks. Do you think this cup is still wet?
I told you it's wet. Should just leave the windows open.
Jesus Christ, it's been over a week.
No, the window's been shut over a week.
Yeah. You open over the weekend, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So again, this is what it'll make sense when you see it. Right now, this is the attacking hand. It's the right hand, and you see the body motion of Meta-ridley. It'll make a lot of sense of how that looks. So this is the slashing hand, and this is the can I hold your beer hand, right? Because this is not the one that's primarily going to be attacking. So you can see it's a bit more relaxed. You still have that same detail. You have the design over here, kind of organicness with the same details across the hand as you see in the other one. So they match each other. Again, into the elbow area, you can see that as well. And you can see the palms also have that organic look to it. So let me know if they need to see any details, Chocks. Okay?
I'm looking.
I feel like I'm like doing a Build-A-Bear station. Alright, Chocks, you want
If
to
that was the case, I shouldn't have bothered building it in the first place.
I can't do it all at once. It's crazy. So give me. I'm just. You do it. Give me that one.
Which one do you want?
That one.
That one.
Oh, that one.
That one. That was going to take them all apart, anyways.
Well, yeah, you've got to do it all the way. You've got to build it together, anyways. I'll just move it all in one go. Oh
See?
my God! You just chipped it.
Why?
What was it that you chipped?
Dude.
Okay, just a little bit.
We have to do this right now. You should have told me beforehand.
Well, I can't just take it over all in one go.
No, I can't do it on one go.
All right. No, you don't. Yeah. Okay. Check this out, guys. Look at the beautiful coloring of those wings. This beautiful white effect into the yellow, giving that sense of light. Now, there's a transparency to this. Can you see my hand? You can probably see my hand there. Look at that. Look at the beautiful transparency there.
Oh, yeah.
Now, one of the things that we wanted to do is we looked into was, of course, the idea of having lights in there, but it's not possible to do that. And the reason why you couldn't do that, of course, is it's super thin. Look at that. It's thin, and as a result, there is no way to physically get any lights in there that has an even glow. Even if you could get LEDs in there, which you can't, it would be a really dotty and really, really horrible. So it was never really a consideration at this sort of thickness to be able to do that. But what we wanted to do is give a feeling of light. And that came in a couple of ways. And the first one, of course, is having that beautiful transparency. Look at that. And the way that we painted it really matches it, where you have that same effect going throughout the actual game. Here's the chip. In case the tip of it is now missing. So it's not too bad. See, Chocks decided to see how Meta-ridley would fight against the wall, and amazingly the wall won.
Don't go there. Right? Don't you go there.
Oh no, you didn't.
Action and reaction.
Are you Einsteining me here? All right, so let's talk about. So obviously we're talking about the transparency of it, obviously. But let's have a look, and that's obviously the yellow part and the beautiful whites and the yellows. But let's also talk about the actual design itself. And again, we talked about the circles in Meta-ridley's design. And this wing represents, the circles are the hinges. Now, if you imagine that these are all hinges, it will make a lot of sense if you think about how real dragons, you know what I mean, like open up their wings, you'll know that they can retract them down and close up the wings, giving it a sense of needing a hinge where you have those wings. You have those joints, I would say, in the actual wing design. So if I bring it up a bit closer, you can see beautiful designs painted, going down the middle, same over here. Beautiful design over here with this beautiful copper color, with the lines. Battle damage going along the edge. And you see that going through every single one of the veins. So here, going down here, going down here, going down here as well. And this is the connection peg right there. Now, we are still engineering this. I'm going to make sure there's going to be a longer peg here for stability. We're going to be getting into that sort of at the time for production, but just to let you know that the prototype is based on this and it still stays, but we want to make it even more secure. And we do that at the factories, at the production stage. Again, more designs going down here. It's not just smooth. With the horizontal lines going across here. Again, this design pattern is here, and it repeats it down here. And of course, if you flip it to the other side, those designs are still there as well. You can see it here and here. And again, all the details, you can see it for a thickness. If I try and put it on flat on, maybe you can see it better. If you look at it flat on, you'll see the groove. You'll see, probably better to do it this way. You can see this one and this one is opposite each other, top and bottom, top and bottom, top and bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. And of course, the same thing for the lines as well. This line and this line match. And that, because if we did it offset, if we didn't do that, of course, when you do this translucent look to it, it'll be weird because you'll have the dot of this one. Let's say we had this one, and then we had this one in a different location, you would really see it in the translucency. Okay, so that is wing. And let's compare that size to Samus. There you go. That is Samus Chocks. It's quite a bit longer than Samus, and it's missing the tip. It will be easy.
You're not going to sleep easy tonight, are you?
This one would be almost double, probably double Samus's. You could get two Samus's, one here and one here, along the wing length. All right, let's put that over here. All right, now wing number 2. Ah, thanks, Chocks. You got it all nicely.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't mix them up, because if you're going to start building back together, you don't know which wing goes where.
You remember? Well, that's,
no, I can't remember it.
That's the right wing.
Oh, now, yeah. So the broken tip one will be easy to recognise. It's on the right.
You went there, not me. And boom, wing number 2. All the same details that you can say. And one of the things that we need to look into is that we know that the design of the line should be over here, and we're looking at whether about the possibility of changing that. So we recognize that this one should be not this way, but this way. So we need to sort of look into that for your reference, just to give you a heads up on that. So that's wing number 2. Again, it is in scale with the other one.
Nah, don't worry about the claws breaking, guys. I won't worry about the wing.
That's not a problem.
Yeah.
I'll leave this one with you, okay, over here.
What?
It won't fit on the table.
I'm not going to move.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about, if you have seen that Smash Bros, of course who hasn't, the Smash Bros
What?
Trailer for when we actually see Meta-ridley. Who is it that he stabs? He stabs someone with his tail. you just see it and it goes pow.
Oh, I can't remember.
It's
Yeah.
like pow. It's like a silhouette, right?
You mean it's the story mode, yeah?
Yes.
Why is everyone saying you're gonna put Meta-ridley on top of your fridge? It's like you guys got tiny fridge, like really short fridges.
What's that?
Everyone's saying they're gonna put their the Meta-ridley on top of their own fridges.
Why?
It's like has everyone got like really low fridges?
Really?
I don't get it.
Okay. So who's the person who
they
takes
say
out?
Mega Man.
It takes out Mega Man.
Mega
yeah?
Man, is it Mario or Mega Man? Now like, Luigi gets stabbed.
Luigi gets.
Mario, Mega Man, and it's like everyone's a bit confused here.
Well, this is what's stabbing them, and you can see the same design on the tip of the wings. You've got this beautiful copper sharp point here with the lines going across, encased within the silver effect. And this is the tip of his wing, of his tail, so you can get a better idea of his scale. Now, if you imagine that he's attacking Samus, Chocks, stab Samus with that in terms of the size. He comes along. So you can see it actually takes out. I mean, if you sort of do it so they can see horizontally without you covering. Yeah, that you can see that's a scale difference between the two. I'm not sure how Samus can survive against that. Then let's have a look at the actual tail itself. This is the tail. Now let's talk about this. This has a lot of details in there that's not obviously as so. The first thing is, if you look at these segments, because it's a metallic kind of thing going on. It's like because each section is metal, you can't really have that bending. So the way it is in order to get because the tail here, it bends, right? It bends, it curves, and it curves to give a sense of balance. We'll talk about the pose a little bit later on, right? A little bit more about that later on, but you can see the way it bends. Well, each section though itself is the same, which makes sense, but gets smaller, right? Each section is the same but gets smaller. However, what's interesting is the way it's connected and it comes out. They come out at an angle, and it's angling to the left in order to get that sense of curving. So it was important that where it comes out of so if you imagine this is a section of the tail, right? And this is another section of the tail, like this, right? It does that. What doesn't happen is you don't see a bending in between the hands because they're not organic. It's not an organic tail, which it will be like a smooth motion. It kind of does it in steps. So it'll be like one like that, one like that, one like that, one like that, to get that curve effect, which is how we did it. So Chocks has now put the tip on the tail at the end, and now you can see just how big that is. Is that the right side?
What's the right side?
Is it like?
Yeah, it goes in the right way.
Now there is some. We talk about the hinges, right? So look at the circle designs. Each one painstakingly painted. Each one painstakingly painted with the circle design there.
That's right, William. Curved yet rigid.
Curved yet rigid. There you go. And it's got, again, you can see this beautiful gloss to it because it's the metallic-y kind of reflection. Each one has a circle, each one going down, each one individually painted as well. And of course that is on both sides. Both sides. Okay? And then of course we're trying to give shadowing on the inside of each one of these pieces there. It's kind of hard to see, maybe from that angle. Then let's not forget there's an underside, and look at that. Look at that. That copper effect that goes in throughout and it comes out over here. Beautiful. Okay, so that's the tail.
Everyone's got dirty minds.
Oh, really?
Everyone's got, like, yeah.
Alright, okay. Now I'm gonna... so the next one is... let's have an actual look of Meta-ridley himself. This he is. Here he is. Now, this is a beautiful mixture of the purple, of the organic purple with the cybernetic silver. And again, the same details of all that battle damage going across all the silver. And have a look at this. Again, you see it with that copper piping. You see that all the way through the back. Copper piping going down the spine. Look at the way the spine is curved. We'll talk about the poses a little bit later on. And again, more copper design going down here, being matched over there. And again, hinges, hinges, hinges. Circle point here, hinge.
Sleepy Michael says, looking like a raw chicken.
Right.
There's some poisonous chicken there you don't want to eat.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, hinge joint here, which is the movement of the leg. Hinge joint here, which is the movement at the hip. And then you have, again, more circles over here.
Oh, Karoru. Hi guys, first of all, thank you so much for making Ace Attorney. I wanted to know if you do know which month the statue will be released exactly.
We can't give that information
We can't
out.
give that information out just yet, but the pre-orders are still open.
This is the organic, again, calves are looking organic with the hamstrings. And look at those talons. And again, the details on the back of the feet, you can really see that. You can really see that. Now look at those abs. Some alien abs there, and those 4 beautiful orbs on the chest, going into the silver chest itself. Beautiful. With, again, more designs in there.
You showing the chest area?
Yeah, there's a lot of consistency throughout the whole piece, Chocks, right? You know, the purples into the purples into the silvers, into the rods, into the piping, all of that sort of stuff. It always consistent throughout the design. Okay, again, going in through the knee. And the way that the spine is bending. Again, we'll talk about that at the pose stage. All right, that is that. Put that over there, because we're going to start building it up again. Okay, this is the base. It's got a good weight to it. It's got a different color to Meta-ridley, so because we originally thought about perhaps making it a little bit silver, but then it kind of blended too much into him. And then we've got the purples here giving an homage to Meta-ridley himself. And of course we have the pole here. And the reason why this pole design actually matches the same sort of theme that we did with the gunships. So it sort of follows on from that. So it looks good together with those. And this is actually from the same time of design as well, from that time. And you can see it's got this good weight to it. And again, it's the circular designs that you're seeing in Meta-ridley. We wanted to bring that into these as well, just to sort of complement it. Okay, so let's start putting it together, Chocks. I'll leave that with you. I don't trust myself. So we're going to do it sort of this way, I guess. Let's see, we've got, yeah, that's probably good.
It's going to be tricky facing front.
You want to turn it around?
Yeah, I'd rather do it my way.
Okay, do it your way. Turn it slow.
Yeah! There's no walls here. It's not going to bang into anything.
Yeah, right, okay.
Where's the body? Where'd you put the body?
I put it over there. We'll move Samus out of the way for now.
Guys, just really want to highlight, this is just a prototype. So a lot of these pegs are not going to be like looking like this for the final production sample. So obviously we got to go through all, during the production phase, we'll go through more of the engineering side of things as well, just to make sure that things should be as good as they can be. Snap! Hey.
Two at the same time.
Just making sure which goes where.
That one's there. This is a slashing one.
I can't see. You want
So,
to try
yeah, I got that one in. There you go.
Pop, pop, pop.
Pop, pop. Next, tail.
Yeah, you can do the tail, yeah.
I'm not doing the tail. I don't trust myself.
Watch out, the tip
Yeah,
might fall off.
That's why I'm giving it to you.
It kind of speaks like, what do you call it?
It's turning this way.
Gives me that kind of like rhino feel.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nervous. Are we going to invest in a turntable?
Guys, which part next?
The wings?
Yeah, of course.
That one is this side.
Flip it around.
This is the tallest bit. No, back.
Yeah, I can't see the
Oh,
whole.
you can't see that.
Let me go. Let go. Don't push it forward.
Is that? There you go. Oh, the screen's not big enough.
It's not going to knock into that monitor, is it?
Don't know. It's in?
Finishing touch. Right.
Alright, turn that
I'm
around.
gonna hold. Just hold here for
Okay.
just for reassurance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slowly turn it around.
Hold on.
Can you change hands?
Yes, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's alright, so guys, slowly.
Okay. Yeah.
We've got. It took 12 years. I think another 12 12 hours is fine.
Alright, let's keep it there.
Which
for
angle
now.
do you want?
Let's keep it like that for now.
Yeah. All right.
If we bring this back a bit as well, that wing is not. The wing is like it's only showing up to their chocks, and there's like. Hold on, let me tip that up. All right, guys, check it out. Now, of course.
Guys, of course we're going to be worried on the stream. We don't want to break during the stream. We want to, assemble this as a whole piece for you guys to enjoy. I mean, obviously once after
Engineering
and all that,
is
it's a whole different game.
It's a whole different game. So the way that
We'll go through all the aging tests and all that tests.
absolutely,
Yeah.
Meta-ridley has got this beautiful pose. He's in huge motion and he's slashing with his right hand, right? He's slashing really hard with the right hand, and the left hand is not as what's the word? As tension, because he's all about slashing with the right. And the curve of the tail gives him that counterbalance for the movement going left. He's looking to the left, his right hand is coming across, he's in the middle of this swipe. And the way that the wings are placed as well is giving that turning motion. And that is what we wanted to give that sense of turning. And it was important to have that counterbalance with the front knee as well. You can see the way that the knee at the front is coming across.
That's right, slashing with his right hand.
So he's actually going that direction. So the way I'm turning it is the way he's going. And as I was saying, there's a nice little umbrella going on here. And you can see the way that the feet are coming out like this, where you have the forward sense of motion. Now, if you wanted to actually see the size difference between the two, now that they're actually in scale, Chocks, I'm going to move this across over here.
Oh, watch it.
Yeah,
Let me push
it back a bit.
Let me push these back.
Okay.
So it doesn't push the cable. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to move it over here. Okay. So this is Meta-ridley versus, now you can get a full sense of the idea of the way that they go next to each other. Look at that. That is to scale. "28 inches, Johnny, you not even close, mate. Not even close." You can see the size difference between the two. Absolutely beastly. He's absolutely beastly. So you can imagine, let's say you space them a little bit further apart, you can get an idea of they could be actually in the middle of a Mortal Kombat, I could say. Whew. All right, Chocks. Is there? I think we should probably. Hold on, let's do my drink. Is there any questions you guys have right now? Any different angles we should be giving? We will do some comparison pictures. We have various suit here, which we will bring in as well. Now, if we just turn this around over here. What I want to show you is there is an exclusive version. Now, of course, if you've been following us for a while, you know usually that comes with an exclusive, and it's no different for Meta-ridley. It was the keep it straightforward, keep it simple, straight on, boom. Check it out, guys. The eyes light up and the 4 chests light up for the exclusives. Turn off again. Boom. Boom. And the other light, I can definitely see it on this side, is also lit up. This goes back to the kind of stuff that we've always done for Metroid, Chocks, with the various suit with the light up for that as well. So, Ryan, I'm not drinking Chocos one, it's my own one. It's sugar free. You can't have a closed wing version because he's in flight, he's in motion. So one of the things you're talking about is the pole. One of the questions, I know Nana say I addressed it in the documentary, was that there was always going to be a sense of motion with Meta-ridley, with the way that his wings are open and the way that he's fighting, and he's in a, Samus is in an action pose. So Meta-ridley, as it's supposed to be paired together, or at least they're supposed to look good together, should be in a action pose as well. As a result, it made sense for us to have Meta-ridley in a flying attacking pose. If we had him just sitting down on a perch, yeah, you could do that, but it wouldn't have that sense of action. And likewise, if you did, there's no way to keep him up without a pole. Now, yeah, you can have some ideas of clever ways of doing it, but that would imply a huge base. Now, Meta-ridley is already expensive and this is with a simplistic base. This is all about Meta-ridley. This is another example of where we're focusing really on the character. The base is there, the character is the main event, no doubt. And as a result, we wanted to make sure that that the pose itself could be as good as it could be, because we weren't trying to have an over-the-top base, which would push up the price to a 3-year plan. Jesus. A 3-year plan. So, in any case, that really gives you an idea of the size. But what's quite interesting, Chocks, is actually the base footprint itself is actually pretty small. Yeah. And you can actually put things next to each other you wouldn't quite expect them to do. So why don't we bring in Various Suit and compare the size of Various Suit I'm going to move this one across over here. Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you.
Hold that.
Is there any batteries in this?
No, don't think so.
No lights? Alright. 1/4 scale various suit right here. Fits nicely underneath. Look at that.
That's right, guys. If you have the light suit as well, that will fit underneath that side.
Yeah, look how close you can get them next to each other.
Yeah, the footprint is the footprint is pretty much the same. 12.5 by 12.5 for the Meta-ridley.
Mm-hmm.
So, only thing you have to worry about is the vertical height.
The vertical height, but most people can deal with vertical heights if they're putting them on the top, maybe.
On top, yeah.
Or you know, you can get some. Can you get ones that? I'm not too sure.
Adjustable shelves, right? Let's say you got the I don't know, like IKEA.
The PAX is
the PAX ones, right?
Yeah.
It's deep enough.
Mm.
It's deep enough
deep
to
enough,
put
yeah.
over, yeah. And then you just
adjustable heights,
adjust the shelf, individual shelves.
So as I say, yeah, Summers has a lovely. You know, someone was asking about UV protection. Well, there you go.
Vincent, we don't have the light suit in this office here. It's upstairs. So, but
we have a hype video, and
yeah.
you will see it all together.
Yeah, and we will show them next to each other in the documentary as well.
Absolutely.
So all that comparison with the gunship, the OG Various suit, the new Various suit, the light suit, this all lined up. Check out the documentary.
Absolutely, it looks great. So, whew, that is really where we're at, again, with the exclusive version. So what we need to now talk about is the pricing. Any questions on that?
Are you not showing anything?
Huh? What?
Video?
Oh yeah, we've got to do the video first.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to show that video. We'll see you on the other side so you can see the difference in the... So make sure you check out the ending, of course, where we have all of the Metroid... Well, not all of the Metroid, some of the Metroid line together. So you can have a better idea of what your display might look like. Okay, guys? We will see you on the other side. I hope you liked that video. Team did a fantastic job on that. When we launch it, you'll be able to see it again as much as you want to see it. Did you see the comparison shot, the Metroid series? You had, what do you have on the left? You had Echoes, Gunship, you had OG Varia suit, you had the light suit and the Varia suit. All of that together, you have a better idea of what your potential Metroid display may look like. The height on this thing, let's hit it again, Chocks. 94.
94 centimeters high.
How was that in
That
inches?
is 37 inches.
37 inches. Where's JDJ? Oh, 28 inches. Come here. Come here.
Guys, that does go all the way to the tip. All right.
Is it slightly short? Oh no, that's
It's
fine.
slightly
This one,
shorter
no,
than
this
that.
is no.
Ah,
So
that one, yeah,
that's fine.
that's fine. That side's fine. But this one, the height wise, almost a meter. All right, guys.
I think you're 6 centimeter,
Shy.
6 centimeter stickers on the bottom. You know, like razors on the bottom to get it.
Those cushion pads. Yeah. It was just six.
To get it to that 1
Yeah.
meter. Whew.
And guys,
So
yes.
Donnie, the difference is that the regular is like this, and the exclusive comes with light up eyes and chest orbs. Now, I'm not sure why that's flickering. Is it because it's running out of battery, or is it
It's
something?
just probably just a connection. That's all.
Okay. Well,
Guys,
we can check into
if
that.
you looked at the video, definitely the eyes light up and the chest plate does light up, but it's not animated. It's a fixed light. All right, so this is just a prototype. Maybe when we took it off,
Yeah,
put it back on, we must have.
I don't know. We'll figure whether that's not going to be an issue.
It's not flickering, so I'm
Yeah.
just going to switch that off.
Also, what we didn't say in the part was that this comes with some glow-in-the-dark wings for both the regular and the exclusive. With the standard and the exclusive, thank you, Chocks.
Right.
And it is, but the effect, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not very strong at this stage. We're going to try and see if we can improve it, but if not, it's just not, obviously not as bright. What was really important is that we got that beautiful, really beautiful design of the white. What was important that we have that beautiful design of the white and the yellows going across to each other. That was really important that we got that. If it meant that spraying on glow in the dark or casting into it meant that we couldn't see that effect, it was something that we needed to make sure that if it was not with glow in the dark, it definitely had that effect, because that really looks like how Meta-ridley looks like as well. Don't worry, John Morales, we will be showing that later on, maybe at the very end of the stream as well. If not, we will, with our special commentary. Or if not, you will be able to see it right after the stream has finished. Okay, Chocks.
Ready?
By the way, if you look at the documentary, I didn't have enough Coke cans. We need to invest in getting some more Coke cans.
All right. Well, it's going to be a while before we're going to go that high,
Right.
statue-wise.
Right. Now, this is the first in the series of the Metroid villains. The first in the series in the Metroid villains. We will be back at it next week for validation, so you have a week to decide whether or not Meta-ridley fits in your collection. If it does, all new numbers. Low numbers are up for
Metroid
grabs.
villains, right? It's not villains for Metroid Prime, you know, it's villains in general in the Metroid series. So, guys, we are open ears. If you want a different character, you know, a different boss, whatever it is.
And one of the things I would be interested to hear what you say for, and I'm not confirming or anything here, but just for example, Dark Samus, would you see that as part of the suits or part of this line? Something to consider. Right?
Let's get it all mixed up. But anyway, the focus tonight is Meta-ridley.
Meta-ridley, let's keep it on
First
that.
in the villains line, first low numbers up for grabs during validation, and that validation starts next Friday, 25th of January. If you forget what day it is, make sure you check the group photo or the main page photo. That will highlight when it starts, and it also highlights the times or whatever regions you're at. So the pre-order reservation will start today after the stream ends. You got a whole week to watch the making of documentary, check out the hype video again. You know, go back home, measure your fridge, check out the the ceiling height or whatever it is you need to know for Meta-ridley. The estimated release date for this, obviously this is just going to be estimated. We've got that roughly around about 12 months, so it's Q1 2020. But as always, if there's any changes, just ask us in the club and we will let you know as well.
Also, we'll also let you know as well. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Again, as always, just want to highlight, we never ever take full payment in one go, whether it's a pre-order or on a wait list. We get this question asked all the time. When you place pre-order, it's only going to be a 10% deposit. All right, guys? If you're here just for the stream, just want to enjoy the stream, make sure you check out the free giveaway after the stream. There will be FAQ posts, how to pre-order, how to validate. That will be on the main page. That will be on the website. That will be in the newsletter. All that information is there. A free statue giveaway up for grabs. Make sure you enter that giveaway, because the more you enter, the more entries you have to win the exclusive version of Meta-ridley.
Boom.
All right? That we do a giveaway every time we do a launch. Okay. As you guys know, there is a standard edition and exclusive one. The standard comes with exactly what you see here with glow-in-the-dark wings. The exclusive comes with everything you see here with glow-in-the-dark wings with the LED lights in the eyes and in the chest. Not animated. It's a static light. All right.
There was someone who was also asking, I can't remember, talking about changing the batteries. Is probably worth explaining about the fact that they're rechargeable.
Changing batteries. Yeah. All right, guys. So as always, since
AMI, it always started off with AMI with an internal battery, a rechargeable battery with a USB port on the back. After AMI, we went up another level and actually implemented rechargeable and removable battery. Everyone should know what that number is. It's 18650 battery. It's a rechargeable battery. Comes with a USB on the back with an LED indicator. Comes with USB cable. It might not be the best cable, but at least you are provided with a cable. All right. I can't remember who was asking that question. You don't need to worry about that.
That's right. You can run this thing with the internal battery, or you can just plug it and run it with the USB cable as well. So there's different methods to run this product. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Guys, do you want to do that
I want
first? Do that first?
I want to give a shout out to Kim Bancola, who I was working with in producing this piece, and we had to go a lot of back and forth to get it just right. But hopefully you guys agree. He did a fantastic job when we got it here, and what an honor to be at this stage and to be able to present it to you guys on the stream. So I am going to let you know the price. So, you know, we've done a lot of back and forth on this, Chocks. I think a lot of back and forth, and whenever we do the pricing, we always consider, we consider lots of variables, and there's a lot of things to consider, and ultimately with the understanding that we could do a 2-year payment plan, having spoken to the IT boys, we know that Meta-ridley is expensive, and it's something that we wanted to still make it accessible to as many fans of the Metroid series. And I know that Metroid doesn't really have that much merchandise, Chocks, would you agree? Mm-hmm. And I want it to be in as many places, in as many Metroid fans' collections as possible. No ifs, no buts. So that's why the 2-year plan was implemented, to make it more manageable. So, let me work it out for you guys. You pay, as Chuckle said, a 10% deposit for a 2-yearly payment plan. A 2-yearly payment plan. 2-yearly payment plan. It is a very manageable, because it's 2 years. The cost is going to be spread over 2 years. It makes it much easier, much more manageable for a 2-year plan, obviously, just by thinking about. So let me just repeat that one more time. Yeah. A 2-year payment plan, $45, manageable. $45, 2-year payment plan, manageable. Now don't forget there's a 10% deposit there as well, but manageable for a 2-year payment plan, $45. You don't have to do the 2 years, Donny Moser. You can just pay the deposit and do a yearly plan, or a 14-month plan, or a 7-month plan. There's tons of choices. A 3-month plan, or only wait for it to be in the warehouse. Be in the warehouse and then pay for it then. So you choose the payment plan that you want to have. 2-year plan, 24 months. You want to go for 16 months, 18 months. I think we have about, what, 8, 9, 10 different options, isn't that right, Chocks? Depending on what you want to do. Is that all right, Chocks?
Sorry.
We have multiple different choices. Like if you want to go for 2-year
plan,
an 18-month plan. It's about 10 different choices. Yeah, we've done it all.
If you thought Metal Gear Solid SKUs were quite a lot, now those plans was 18, 16, 14, 12, 10.
Right. So, again, I wanted to reiterate what the price is. In case, because I know not everyone's brilliant in maths, Chocks. 45 times by 24, then, so you can figure it out. And then you've got to figure over 2 years. It's the first time we've done this, so it's kind of a little bit complicated. So the price is, so if I do it, 45 times by 24 equals 1,080 plus the deposit, right? Brings it to 1,000 and exactly 1,200, give or take.
Plus shipping.
Plus shipping, we'll come back to that. 1,000. Oh, wait a sec, Chocks. I've forgotten something.
What?
I've made a bit of a boo-boo. It's... Oh, sorry guys. I've made a mistake. It's 45 a month for a year. Oh, whoops! I made a mistake, guys. It's not for 2 years, it's only for a year. Oh my god, how did I make that mistake? So what's the price? Oh, let me just check my glasses.
It is technically correct.
Boom! It is 45 for a year, not for 2 years. The total price is $599. We wouldn't take it to 1.2. That's not how we do it. We want to keep it low. We want this to be in all Metroid collections. $599.99 for the standard and the exclusive. There is no 2-year payment plan. None. Zero. It's only up to 1 year of $45 a month for a year.
But guys, technically, if you do have 1,200 knocking around, you could actually walk away with either 1 standard with 1 exclusive or 2 exclusive.
Yeah, sure, if you want to go for it.
But no, seriously, guys, it's for the standard, it's $599.99 US dollars. All right, for the standard. For the exclusive, it's also the same price, $599.99 exclusive. Lights in the chest and then in the eyes, exclusive to firstfigures.com website. So yes, everything what just Alex says, yes, it was just pulling your leg. Technically, it's $599.99. Okay, guys.
$599.99, $600. Meta-ridley can join your collection.
Did we have like 300 on the site? I
Did
saw
we?
300, but did it go over 300?
Oh, tease.
It's covering.
All right, yeah. Let's move that out of the way. $297. So this
right, guys.
was a really good example of us. We're making. How do I say this? We assessed a couple of things to come to that price. That is below. I don't want to sort of talk about this too much, but this is. I hope you agree. Below. We're making this really low because we want there to be huge sales. I want to be really clear here. Really low, huge sales. Because we've made it low in price, we expect the huge sales. Otherwise, basically the same thing we did with Alphonse, we're banking that there is enough demand to make this to bring the price down, because we're going to sell many more. If that doesn't happen, then we have to reassess our strategy. But our strategy here has always been trying to get it as low as possible because we want to sell the most amount, the number amounts. So this is definitely much cheaper than it should be. I want to be clear. But this is just how we work. This is just F4F. Because other companies will most likely expect to sell less numbers, or I don't want to say generalization or what it may be. It's not my place to say that. But the general logical economic concept is less, higher price, sell less, and be happy with that. But I don't want that. I don't care about limited numbers or that sort of stuff. Of course, this will be limited based on how many pre-orders we get. But for me, it's about getting this into enough people's collections. And that's why I'm drastically lowering the price than it should be, because we're banking on you guys coming to the table and purchasing it in big numbers. I want my gold bars. And that's the point. It's price elasticity of demand. I lower the price down, you buy more. Because that is what the mentality at F4F. It's not about trying to get something because it's low in quantity. If that was our mindset, we would whack the price way up because we would have to. Oh, we expect to only sell 300 units. Okay, fine. If that's the case, then boom, that's going over to 1,000. As an example, right? With the price of this at 600, 599.99, I'm banking that the Metro fan's going to come up and play ball. And I just want to be honest with you guys. If we find that strategy doesn't work, it's up for review every single time. That's me being really, honest with you guys. We could have whacked it up, etc., etc. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, and I wanted you guys to sort of understand where I'm coming from, where we're coming from, and the understanding of our strategy with our pricing. We're not about being high with limited. We're talking about low pricing with high quantities. That's what we're trying to do. The point is, if you're a Metroid fan, we want you to have this in your collection. We don't want that to be, we want to reduce as much barriers to entry. I'm going to stop talking about that. I think you understand my point. Chocks, over to you.
All right, guys. As Alex was saying, so at this price, payment plans will be a 12-month flexi payment. Up to you. You can either go through with a flexi payment plan, or go through a deposit and then pay at the time when the item is ready to ship out. Right, shipping costs. This is going to be very, very interesting for you guys. You guys were saying, oh wow, these wings are going to be so massive that it needs a separate box. It needs its own packaging and stuff. But I've been told that this whole item here will fit in one box. All right? Will fit in one box. So imagine the shipping cost for that.
That's great news. That's great news.
That is great news. And I've got a couple more good things for Norway and I believe Switzerland. So if you're in Norway or Switzerland, pay attention.
Oh shit, that's
all right?
Sweet.
All right, so United States, Zone 1, $55 for shipping, Meta-ridley. All right, 55. Zone 2, that is also 55. Okay, 55 USD. And Switzerland is part of that zone as well. So we managed to have a word with the EU warehouse, and they were able with the couriers, and they were able to sort things out. And Switzerland is part of that zone, 55. And guys, remember, we do have 5 warehouses: Canada, US, Slovakia, UK, and China. All right. So if you're in those regions,
don't worry about Brexit.
No custom fees, no taxes. All right. If you're in those regions. Zone 3. These include Costa Rica, Guam, Turkey, Iceland, Cuba. That is at 155 USD. Canada, 85 US dollars. And Norway this time is part of that zone. All right, so Norway, you are 85 US dollars. Zone 9, Australia and New Zealand. That is at 135 US dollars. 135. Zone 7, which is Singapore, Thailand, Taiwan, South Korea, Malaysia, Japan, 95 US dollars. And any other zones I haven't mentioned, for example, like Paraguay, Serbia, Uruguay, Kuwait, That is 155. So that is the top end of the shipping costs, 155. And that is it. And guys, if you missed out that information, don't worry, there will be that FAQ posted on the Facebook page and website, so the shipping cost will be highlighted in there, or just place the item into the basket and the checkout box will highlight your shipping cost for your region.
We do what we can for you guys, you know.
Hey Joshua, Canada isn't always expensive. It used to be expensive before we had the Canadian warehouse.
Right.
And it's really pretty much neck and neck with the US shipping costs. Europe is 55, Milan.
I just want to say, just to reply to Britt Edwards, you know, obviously I have mad love for you because I like to deny you and you got to the end and you went for it, so I have mad respect for you. I just want to say something. This was and should be super expensive, and it always was until we looked at the strategy of how we're going to do it. We are really subsidizing this because we need to sell many more to make the same 10 bars. And I really want to be really, really clear about that. And we sat there and we strategized and we said the cost of this to make, this is a much more expensive item. No ifs or buts. The prices from the factories is way out of whack compared to this as a percentage, right? Really want to be really clear with you on that. And it's only because of now that we see the hype in the club and we see that people are interested in it. We pay attention. We look at these things. I tell you, I look when I post a sneak peek of something and I look at how many people like it and people's reactions to it. I pay attention to that. And as we get closer and closer to the Meta-ridley launch, I'm seeing that, and I'm actually in my mind watching very carefully. And during this hype week, we sat down and said, you know what, we're going to drastically reduce this price because I think there's enough hype in the club in order to get more sales. Because for us, yes, there's profit to consider, but actually, you know what's really important? It's actually getting this into people's collections. So it was, at the time, when I was telling you it was expensive, it is expensive to us. It is really expensive to us from the factory, but we are subsidizing the hell out of this because we need this to get into people's collections. And you know, we can't do it all the time, especially because Metroid collections have not had the attention it should have had, you know, that we wish we could have done. And now it's time to get back into that group because this is going to kick off a lot more Metroid items in the future. So it's hard for me to. So I understand where you're coming from. I hope you can understand where I'm coming from too. Hopefully you can understand that as well. Cool. All right, Chocks. I believe that's it. Yeah.
That is it. Right, guys. So don't panic. The pre-order links will open after the stream ends. We're gonna work with the IT team after the stream. Make sure that links are working fine so we can go live with it. After that, you can place your pre-orders or reserve your pre-orders. Validation is not going to happen until next Friday. So you take the time, enjoy the video, re-watch the hype video, share that with your Metroid fans. You know, check it out. You know, make sure you go home, measure. You know, see what areas you have in your home to place Meta-ridley. Jump back into the club. Let us know what do you think. You know, and then take your time and place your pre-order.
All right, Chocks. Now, we will be back at it again. I just want to say thank you very much for joining us this week. It's been a fantastic turnout, so thank you very much for coming to support Meta-ridley, at least to come and see what it's all about. And of course, there will be the hype video, the documentary, they'll all be up in the next hour or so. And of course, as I was saying, there is a giveaway. Now, we will be back at it again next week. It is the validation event for Meta-ridley next week. All new numbers are up for grabs, so please do come and join us if you do want to place an order for reservation for Meta-ridley, and we would really appreciate that as well. We hope that you guys come to support it. because please. And then Chocks, I believe. Anything
Guys,
you wanna add?
please, guys, check the FAQ after the stream. We will post the FAQ. It explains everything about the validation, when the links are going to open, when's it going to release. All that information will be on social media and website as well, guys. So don't panic. Everything will be shown right after the stream. All right.
Absolutely. All right. I want to say thank you again for all of the good stuff, and those that are expecting a feeding frenzy, it will not happen right after we have a licensor meeting at 1:30. It's 1:20. So I will. Thanks for reminding me, Chocks. I know there's a watchtower, and that is. Who is it? Is it Stefan McNally? I think it is. It's always, yeah. So Stefan, I will actually PM you. I will actually PM you before I go live, because I'm not sure how long the conference call is going to last for. So I will be back with you. I will give you PM like 5 minutes before I go live, okay? Just to give you a heads up. I know you're the watchtower for that, of course. And then, of course, there will be a feeding frenzy. And, of course, afterwards, we will be making the product live. All right, Chocks. That's another one done. Boom. Oh, shit. Fuck it up. Excuse me.
Come on, let's do it. Come on.
Okay. I want to say thank you very much for joining us. It has been Friday Q&A with Chocks, number 103. It has been the Meta-ridley reservation stream. It is, of course, the 18th of January, 2019. Have a great day, America. Great evening, Europe. You should be sleeping both Asia and Australia. If you're not and you're here to check out the Metro Love, we appreciate all of that as well, of course. So thank you so much. I am your host, Alex.
I'm Chocks.
F4F is love.
F4F is
I will
life.
see you on the next one. Peace.
Laters.